Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
You're going to see it on MGM Grand. Only one will stand. And Bill Haney, William E. Haney come with that fight plan.
They didn't think some niggas out of Oakland was gonna push up on their ass. You dig?
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Well, tell the truth and shame the devil that Devin is a bad motherfucker.
WBC, the lightweight champion of the world.
Come get the real belts, not the same franchise shit.
That boy is good.
Bill Haney, say his name 3 times, pop up like candy, man.
When you talk about that, you talk about one of the best fighters in boxing.
SDS Promotions.
Because you thought tonight's crowd was pretty crazy, 80,000 in Australia. But
the crowd doesn't win fights, I do.
WBC, the lightweight champion of the world.
You ever been in Australia?
No, I never been, but I look forward to it. Going to go pick up some belts out there.
Didn't have to sell a chain to make a fight. All we got to do is make that flight. You're going to hide behind them judges, but Lord Devin Haney going to stand above. I'm serious, George Cambosis. Go!
I'd like to wish you all a very warm welcome to Australia, everyone.
I want to show all my experience, everything that it took to get to this point. I want to show the world.
Who's the best young fighter in the game?
Me, by far.
For the 54th consecutive round, Devin Haney has outlanded his opponent in total connect.
He can hit the mitts, he can hit the bag all he wants, but it's different when you're in there with Devin Haney.
Cambosos, you in trouble.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
You said a lot, you did a lot. Tomorrow, you're in trouble.
Pussy! I'd fight you in your backyard if I had to, because I know that I'm going to beat you. And you'll see June 5th.
Wow.
The universally recognized undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney.
SDS Promotions.
Yeah.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And I say welcome back because for those of you that don't know, we were already here doing a live fight chat for the Nonito Donaire Inoue, or is it Naue Inoue? The monster. The monster showed up. He knocked out Donaire in 2 rounds. Made it look quite easy. And I'm sure there will be a discussion as to where he belongs on the pound for pound list. But today, we're here to discuss Devin Haney is undisputed now. Where does he rank on your pound for pound list? So, are you ready or do you need time, Danny? Because honestly, even though this is the title of the show and this is what we will be discussing, I don't really know where he is at. He's undisputed, so he's definitely there with the Crawfords, Josh Taylors, Jermell Charlos, Canelo Alvarez. Am I missing someone?
You said Terrence Crawford?
I didn't.
All right,
I could have sworn I led with him. I led
Terrence
with him.
Crawford, yeah, no, Usyk,
Usyk. Wait, so how many is that? Okay, so we got Bud being one of the first to do it. Then Usyk did it, or was it Usyk then Bud?
No, it was Bud then Usyk.
All right.
Then
so you did it first. You did it better. We'll run with that for now until maybe we have to change it. We had Bud, Usyk.
Usyk was undisputed.
Who else was next? Taylor
was next. Canelo. Haney.
No,
Charlo.
Charlo Haney.
Yeah.
So is that the order? Is it safe to say Bud did it first, so he's number 1?
Pound for pound? Is what you saying?
Yeah.
I don't have him. Yeah, I do have him pound for pound number 1.
Usyk did it second, so he's number 2.
I have Usyk number 2.
And then you said Josh Taylor.
Josh Taylor did it next.
But he lost the belt and he had a controversial fight. So One could argue Jamel belongs at 3, moving Haney to 4, dropping Teller to 6, 5. I'm missing one person. Damn, wait. Maybe we need pen and paper.
I have my pound for pound list, like, you know.
With Haney in it.
Yeah, with Haney in it, yeah.
But you haven't updated it. You're just going to slide them in verbally.
No, it's... Hold on.
You got a flat tire?
Nah, it's he's in it.
Yeah, I think I like that. I think I like Terrence, Usyk, because it could be argued that Usyk does belong number 2 as he undisputed and then moved up to heavyweight and became unified and is currently unified champ. So that's a 2-division, unified, 1-division, undisputed. Same thing for Bud. That's why it could be argued that he's number 1 because he's a 3-divisional champion, 2-time unified, 1-time undisputed, single belt champion at 47. So it could be argued that he's there, just like someone can still argue that Canelo's there because he's a 4-time champion, 4-time unified, 1-time undisputed.
3-time unified.
54, 60, 68.
Yeah, 3 times.
And then 1-time champion at 75. So you can argue that Canelo's above both Crawford and Usyk, but he lost. Like Teller has a controversial fight, Canelo doesn't have controversy. He completely lost at 75 to Bivol, so I can see him being number 3 behind Usyk. Charlo, 1-division undisputed, I could see him being number 4.
That's how I have it.
Haney, 1-division undisputed, but having to go to Australia to do it on enemy territory and then pitch in a shutout, one can argue that he belongs at number 4 above Charlo, who had to do it twice to get it done. Don't forget that. So on my list, I can possibly have Crawford, Usyk,
Canelo,
Haney, Jamel, Teller.
Yeah, I don't have Devin that high.
I do.
You know.
Devin has no first of all, I love that you one-worded debated me. That's all I need because I know where you're going, but you and the CYPs who are going to defend Charlo, you're dead. He lost a fight like Canelo. So if Canelo drops from the pound for pound, so does he. So he lost to Harrison, had the rematch to get it back. Drew with Castaño had the rematch to get it done, while Haney did it all on the first try and went to enemy territory and conquered and took those belts on one attempt. Crawford, Usyk, Canelo, Haney, Jermell Charlo, Josh Taylor, Shakur Stevenson, Earl Spence, Arthur Betterbeef, Stephen Fulton, and I think I'll stop there. What?
No monster? 3 division?
Put him there. Put him after,
So what you doing? 20 people on your pound for pound list?
No, top 10. That was actually maybe 7 or 8. To be fair, I never made a whole 10.
Nah.
So a new way fits.
Nah, bro.
You want me to go again and use fingers?
Go again. Come on.
Okay.
Bud,
First was
Usyk,
Bud. Oh yeah, do it for me. First
Canelo.
was Bud. No,
You said Haney.
you're going fast, bro.
Bud, Usyk, Canelo, Haney.
Bud, Usyk, Canelo, Haney, Jermell, Josh Taylor, Shakur Stevenson, Earl Spence. Excuse me. Yeah, because I'm not a fan of Inouye like that, and this is my pound for pound. I get he's a 3 division, but I don't know the 3 divisions. I only know him. He's only known to me for fighting Donaire.
08, 15, and 18.
He's only known to me for fighting Donaire. You know what I mean?
All right.
So
Spence?
No, Spence is above Betterbeef.
Yeah, I'm saying you left off at Spence.
All right, start over where I'm at.
So Bud Usyk, Canelo Haney, Mel Taylor, Stevenson, Spence. You're at 8.
Bud, Usyk, Canelo,
Haney, Mel, Josh, Shakur,
2 division. That's right.
Earl,
3-time belt holder in the same division. Better Beef, 2-time belt holder in the same division.
Better Beef.
And then we'll go a new way for my 10th. And the only discrepancy anyone can have with me is the placement, I believe, of a new way. Based off the logic of my pound for pound, I'm putting people who are multiple division champions and multiple, accolades above those of single division accolades. So someone is going to have an issue with me not putting the 3-division champion in a new way slightly higher. But again, he's only known to me for beating Nonito. While today was better than the first one, it took him 2 times to beat an old dude. So I can't put you above people like Haney and Usyk and Bud that do it on the first try. Like, no for me. No for me. But he's got my list. What is your list?
My list. I got Bud number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Usyk number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Canelo number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Mel at 4. Earl at 5. Cole at 6. Inoue at 7. Haney at 8. Tank at 9.
The disrespect is insane.
And Bivol at 10.
See, and this is why pound for pound is so toxic, because it's like, what is your logic?
What do you mean, what is my logic?
I'm asking.
What issue do you have?
No issue. I just want to know your criteria. How do you rank your fighters? Why is who wherever? Like, how do you get there?
Performance. First of all, obviously what you've accomplished, right? So currently what you hold.
Okay, so give me your number 1 and what is he currently holding and accomplished?
Terrence Crawford currently holds the WBO welterweight championship of the world. Terrence Crawford just got done only man to stop Sean Porter.
Mm-hmm.
Many, whatever.
10 straight knockouts.
10 straight knockouts, and then, undisputed at 40, champion at 35.
All right, so I get that. Keep going.
Usyk at 2.
No argument.
Canelo at 3.
No argument.
Mel at 4.
How's your logic? He's got a loss and a draw.
He does have a loss and a draw, but he's literally
2 rematches on his resume.
He's literally fought. First of all, a lot of people felt that he won the Harrison fight, the first one, right?
No.
What?
A lot of people felt Harrison won.
I feel like it was a pretty split, you feel me?
And that's why the second fight, it looked like Harrison was winning again until he got knocked out. And that's why after Harrison lost him, he outboxed the shit out of España's Garcia, who Fundora had a tougher time with. Harrison is a boxer's boxer. So I don't know about that lose in the first fight.
Definitely.
And neither did the judges, right? The judges seen it the other way.
And that's cool, right? And that's cool. But he's literally fought every top guy at 54.
Yo, it's funny? Your list or my list didn't have Tank.
My list had Tank at 9.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. My list had Tank at 9.
So I'm taking a new way out. Yeah, you really gonna be mad. Yo, because now my list makes no sense if I take a new way out to put Tank, who's like officially 2 division champ or a 1 division champ? 2?
3.
3 officially? IBF in the first win at 30.
Oh, well then if you want to go, if you want to do it that way, what you saying? Because he got 30, 35, and 40. Barrio's at 40.
So you counting the regulars?
The International Boxing Hall of Fame counts.
So that's the argument that I have, right? Because I told you the regulars are the champ. We had that debate. They the ones do the mandatory. So I don't get it.
Yeah, so Spence at 5.
Yeah, Axiom, he came back from a loss and became undisputed. I get it. But he had to avenge a loss and also had to avenge a draw. Haney got a squeaky clean record. He 28-0. Undisputed. I don't even think there's a fighter in the world that's 28-0 undisputed. How many fights Usyk has? He's probably got less, fucker.
Probably. Yeah. Usyk undisputed and unified right
At like
now.
19-0, fucking Usyk did that shit.
Let me see.
But yeah, yo, you can't compare squeaky clean and
he 19-0.
Wow. Damn, 2-division, 2-time unified in 19 fights. Talk about acceleration and speed when it comes to your fucking trajectory and resume. But Haney is squeaky clean 28-0. I don't get you guys.
He became undisputed in
even Canelo has draws and losses. Like y'all tripping hardcore.
So if he has draws and losses, why is it an issue that Mel's at 4 and he's at 3?
Canelo?
Yeah.
Because of his other accomplishments. Charlo's only done at 54.
I get
he
that.
lost at 54, avenged at 54, drew at 54, won at 54, undisputed at 54. Canelo might have lost at 54, also unified at 54. Also beat legends at 54 in fucking Laura. Not legend for Laura, but definitely an official fighter in Laura and a legend in Cotto at 54. Then moves to 60.
Cotto was for middleweight.
Still was a catch weight of 55 because of Cotto, not because of Canelo. Cotto wanted a catch weight of 55. Moves to 60, fights easily a first ballot Hall of Famer in Gennady, then fights also Jacobs. Like, you can't compare his loss and his draw to Charlo's loss and draw because he's done more in 2 more divisions. 2 more divisions.
CYP.
Not to mention jump up to 75 and win a title there.
Counterpunch.
Oh my goodness, here we go. Y'all hear me?
We hear you.
This is funny. I found, you know what I heard? I heard that the scorecards mattered when they said that Charlo lost versus Harrison. But then the scorecards didn't matter when they had him up against Harrison before he knocked his ass out. I don't even care about this pound for pound shit because my list is what it is. I already had Devin getting placed in there at a certain spot. It's not changing. I don't backpedal. But if we gonna start telling stories about fighters, let's keep this shit real. Let's just be honest here. My man Monster, his biggest name is a dude who was 36 years old and then now 39 years old. Those two donaires are not prime donaires, not even close. The man has 6 losses. He's 5-4 his last 9 fights. If that's what makes Inoue pound for pound, we just stop complaining about Tank being pound for pound for fighting guys, because at least them guys are in their prime and put up more of a fight than Donaire is going to put up today. I'm just keeping it real. Kell Brook, Amir Khan had less losses and were younger than Nonito was, and Amir Khan has accomplished more. So at the end of the day, we shit on Bud for fighting them dudes who are younger, but we don't shit on Canelo for fighting dudes who are older. Let's keep that criteria the same. Y'all dish it how y'all want to dish it. I'm here to keep the facts. CYP going.
Who was Bud fighting that is younger? None of them dudes was young. Postal wasn't no spring chicken, and Dongo, old looking ass, wasn't never young. Like, who was young? Jose? Maybe Benavidez could be considered young. How old was he at that time? You're the almanac.
I feel like he's still in his 20s.
Get the fuck out of here.
Jose Benavidez? David's what, 24? 25?
David is the younger one, but Jose's the older brother.
Right, I get that.
But I just don't know who was young that Crawford fought.
Jose Benavidez.
Maybe that was just like a mess up of a word.
So he's 30 now.
All right.
Now,
so when he fought Crawford, how many years ago was that? 25? 26?
26.
It's not young. Bro. Bro. Danny was a 2-division champ, unified at 1 at 27. Fuck is you talking about? That's not young. 26? 26, you better step on the gas if you ain't a world champ yet. Because there's a bunch out here that's at 26. Devin Haney's 23, undisputed.
Bro, how many fighters?
How old is Shakur?
24.
And he's 2-division unified right now.
Bro, how old was Jamel? When he became champ, exactly.
How old? I'm showing you that 26, if you ain't did it at 26, step on the gas. 26 is old in boxing. Jamel's undisputed older than 26. And he was unified before 26, I'm pretty sure. Like, what are you talking about? 26 is old. He crazy. Dude's getting signed at 16 and he talking about 26 ain't old.
What's this?
26 is old, man. Not old, you're done. Old, you better step on the gas.
Bro, Jamel Herring became champion at 33.
Bruh, and his story is what? What's his story? What's the key words in his story?
Obviously,
comeback story.
Yeah, the military.
Because he ain't do it the first time. Come on, stop it.
Bro, but what
Give me a better example. You lost with that one. Stop it. Negative.
Bro, what I'm saying is
he old because he ain't get it done the first time. How old was Robert Easter when he became champ?
Bro,
how old was Robert Easter when he became champ?
He was past 26 before he lost his first fight.
How old was Robert Easter?
He was past 26 when he lost.
How old was Robert Easter? How old was fucking... Let me think of another name. Valdez.
Beltran.
How old was Navarrete? I mean, anybody, bro. 26 is old, bro. Think about it. How old is motherfucking Berlanga right now? Under 26. I bet you'll set him up with a world title. Before 26. You crazy? You crazy? 26 is old. It's old. Not old, you're done. Old, you better get fucking going. Where's your accolades, man? Think about it. Lamont Peterson at 26. He at least was a one-time champ. He lost his belt to Lucas. Like, what are you talking about, man?
So
Seriously.
26 is older, you know.
26, you better have some fucking notches under your belt.
All right, champ.
Okay, how old is Keyshawn?
Shit, 24.
And how many amateur fights does he have? How old is Lomachenko? And how many amateur? How old is Rigondeaux? How many amateur? How old is Gamboa? How many? That's what I'm saying. If you 26 plus and you ain't got no accolades, they better be in the amateurs, like them people I just mentioned.
All right, champ.
I'm just keeping it real.
So 26 not prime?
How do you think is Andres Cortez right now?
26 not prime?
Again, I'm not talking about old you done. Old you better get going in your career. Where's your accolades?
Bro, a lot of fighters pro 2-3 years at 26, 4 years at 26. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't know any of those fighters. Xander Yaez already got like 4 years and he ain't 26. Gabriel Flores already got like 4 years, 5 years and he ain't 26.
What you mean? Keyshawn, bro. Like,
Keyshawn got 7 pro fights and a heavily amateur background. Like,
I get that.
He was just co-main event. You talking about a dude that probably will get his world title shot before 26.
I get that, but...
So he's going to make the cut of what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is, that don't make you old, bro. You just...
I never... Old in, you better have some accolades under your belt. You should have been doing something. By 26, you should have done something.
What does the word old have to do with any of that? You could have simply said... By 26, you better have accomplished
because
something.
In boxing, your lifespan is 36. So 26 is old.
I mean, we just going to have to agree to disagree.
All right. I mean, CYP consistently says 34 to 36 is old. For everybody that anybody fought at that age. They're catching them at the back half of their career. We could all agree of these phrases. This is true, brother. You know, the only reason heavyweights get it off is because their prime is allegedly from their 30 to their 36s is that prime, you know? So, you can be older as a heavyweight.
So since 26 is old, what's your prime? Like 14, 15?
No, man.
18?
Prime is in your late 20s. It's when you got your maturity, right? 29. You know, like Jamel's in his prime at 30. Well, he's 31, right? Because he's Canelo's age. They're twins. They're Canelo's
33.
Age. Wow.
Right? Let me see.
No, Canelo's 31 or 32, bro.
You just said as for Jamel Charlo, right?
Yeah. They're all the same age. Or 1 year younger than Canelo.
He 32. Okay.
Yeah. They're all the same age. Boots is 27. And people complained about him, right? They're like, yo, how he got all these fights? He's fighting no one. So all you're doing is making the case for Ness's argument. I'm just keeping it real. And we can go down the line. Like, how old was Jesse Hart when he got multiple title shots? Like, you got to be a fighter with no promoter and not even a halfway decent manager not to have had a title shot by 26 years old. I'm just being real. I mean, I can go down the name, man, Daniel Jacobs, Peter Quillen.
Boots 24, champ.
Oh, well, someone said 27. Well, there you go. He's perfect.
So
he's gonna be world champ before my 26-year-old age.
But I thought people was complaining that he was too old not fighting nobody.
They are. He hasn't been. Remember, his biggest names are the ones that you've seen on Showbox. Romero, who literally they cut the fucking bracelet off. Okay, we interviewed him. So his biggest fights is Romero. They cut the bracelet off. Delorme, who contested to the commission that he got hit behind the head. And this last guy that I can't remember that everyone's also saying he hit behind the head. So, I skipped Lipinets, who he did really put a number on. So he just busted on the scene. Everything else, you heard the off-air conversation. The father, we were told by a very reliable source that the father chose to build his son up that way. You heard it. You was privy to that conversation. So the father chose to go off TV and give him experience in club shows. Now, you don't have to believe our source and that he told us that. You would have to ask Bozy that. But who told me? I don't have any reason not to even question him. I just believe him.
But what I'm saying is, the names you just listed at 24 years old, how are those bad names?
No, I mean, listen. The only reason
because you were saying that that everybody's been complaining.
They have been. I mean, let's see if in the chat I'm lying. Let's see if in the chat I'm lying. I ain't complaining about who. Let's see. I mean, we literally had a caller named Line 6 Reed create an intro and only called in to give Boots respect because he felt Boots wasn't getting it. And really, it's been like that. He doesn't even have a regional title, bro. Like, what are we talking about here? Conor Ben got a bunch of titles. Or Virgil Ortiz got a WBA regular, and he's been number one in the fucking WBO for years. Like, what are we talking about? He literally turned down the Crawford fight. Like, don't tell me Boots ain't being held the fuck back. They just letting the leash off, Papa. He tripping. This dude's running around here with all type of titles.
Bro, how is that an issue at 24? I don't get it.
Everybody else is his age doing more. Where's Conor Ben at? How old is
he's literally a fight away from a title.
How old is Conor Ben?
He's literally...
How old is Conor Ben?
Next fight should be a title fight.
How old is Conor Ben?
Bro, I don't know.
Okay.
Fucking Google it.
Does he have a fucking title?
No.
Yes, he does.
Bro, he is not a fucking champion, bro.
Oh, my God. He's got some sort of belt.
Okay, that's cool, bro. And look at the rankings.
Up.
That's cool.
You gotta move up.
And talk about moving up. Who the fuck is higher in the rankings? It's fucking Boots. So bullshit regional title or not, he fucking higher in the rankings.
Probably in one sanctioning body, he's higher. Probably in one because remember,
find me one where Conor's higher.
Don't make it seem like every fighter gets ranked in every sanctioning body.
No, they don't.
For those that don't know, if you want to be ranked by the WBO, IBF, WBC, WBA, you must pay.
You gotta pay to play.
Each one. So if one guy isn't in all of them, maybe he can't afford to be in all of them. So you're in the one where your promoter is has most favor, So for Conor, he's number 4 in the WBA plus a WBA strap.
And where is Boots? Number 1 in the IBF.
No, he's not.
So where's he at then?
He's 3.
Still higher than
it is, but he's still 3, not number 1.
Still higher than
Virgil is true number 1 in the WBO. Ennis behind him and Conor behind him.
All right.
So again, the two people. Look. The 2 people I name and the 3 people we're talking about, they're all 1, 2, and 3. But the 2 I name both got belts. I'm just showing you. I'm just keeping it real. Accolades are accolades. Even Michael Mickelson got a belt.
Boots got the IBO. He had the IBO.
No, he don't.
Had the IBO.
No, bruh. Just calm down. You get too defensive with your fight. I'm glad I used to be him, right? Everybody knows that.
That's not even my fighter. Why you
Boots never won the IBO because what fight was that? He was supposed to have it maybe for the Lipinets fight or after the Lipinets fight, but it never got it. He never got it, bro. I got my IBO's the contact. Actually, check the mailbox.
No, it was a Van Heerden fight. You right?
That's right. The fight, no contest. And then he never paid sanctioning fees again. But check the mailbox.
Look, WBC. He had a WBC.
WBC what? The real thin one?
Talking about
not the silver. Not the interim or the silver. Stop, bro. Like,
so
Virgil has the WBA
No.
gold,
You said Conor.
and Conor has like I think it's Intercontinental.
So not the interim, like you said. So,
but it's not,
it's
bro,
a regional belt, just like that belt.
No, it's not like that green belt that you about to pull up,
bro. That's a regional belt.
All right, I'm gonna let it go.
That's a regional belt, bro.
I'm gonna let it go.
That's one of the belts that Devin won.
It's
you know what I'm
not
saying?
the same, bro. Listen, believe me, if you Google it, either the NABA or the NABF is their regional belt. The WBA's regional belt. The belt that he has is some sort of intercontinental. That's why it looks like the full belt. It's not the little belt. WBC has the thinner belt.
Bro, I hear you. I'm not saying it's the big interim belt. It is still a regional.
But Conor's is greater than. That's all. It's not the flat one that you talking about, that little thin shit.
Well, if the shit's so great, why the fuck he ain't higher in the rankings?
Bro, they're literally 1 and 2. I mean, 2 and 3. Like, what more you want?
Bro, but you talking about like that makes or breaks you when he is still higher in the rankings regardless of not winning a bullshit belt of your liking.
I bet you if Conor and Virgil contested to fight for a vacant, let's say Earl and this kid fight, Spence.
Man, you talking hypotheticals here.
No, because the belt has to be vacant for this, for what I'm telling you. 1, 2, and 3 are in the line. Boots will be skipped over because 2 people in the sanctioning body are paying fees. You don't want to listen. You just want to argue. 2 people are paying more fees than Boots for those belts that you think mean nothing. So Virgil...
Bro, they're not even in the same rankings, bro.
Oh, yes, they are, bro. Look.
You just said that.
Look. 1, 2, 3. So 3 and 1 will get the eliminator because they're paying higher because they have belts.
That's cool. You should have said that. You said the IBF.
No.
When you
IBF,
when you mentioned Jerron's ranking, you said the IBF.
No.
It's okay though.
When you said, listen to me.
You misspoke.
I will correct you twice.
It's okay. You misspoke. You
I will
definitely
correct
said
you
the
twice.
IBF is not a problem.
When Danny tried to lie to the world and say that Boots was number 1 in the IBF, I said no, he's not. You said yes, he is. I said no, he's not.
So I said where is he?
Number 3.
And you said 3. You never said that he was ranked anywhere else. You never said that he is behind the Golden Boy kid on the WBA or WBO, whatever.
Okay. So if I didn't say that, it's because you didn't hear it, because the world heard me say that Virgil is 1, Jerron is 2, and that Conor is 3. Then you argued, and I said, bro, he's literally 2 and 3. So it never clicked in your brain. That's all.
Bro, you said they're 2 and 3. Like,
so if I already told you that the Ennis is 3, right? How the fuck could Conor be 3 and Ennis be 2? So it's 2 different sanctioning bodies. Ennis is 3 in IBF.
You never specified the
I did. You didn't hear it. I did. You didn't hear it. And that's why I continue to tell you that if there was an eliminator, the number 3 who actually has a belt can petition for the number 1 to fight him who actually has a belt.
But it's irrelevant because we was talking about separate sanctioning bodies. I was talking about the one you actually mentioned in the IBF.
No, you brought up IBF. You said he's number 1 in the IBF.
Right.
You led with that.
Right.
All I ever said,
corrected me and
all I
said
ever
he
said,
was 3.
we only got on this conversation because I said Conor has a belt. You said, well, fuck belt. I said some sort of intercontinental in the WBA. Then you said, well, he's still not ranked higher than Boots. So I went to the rankings and told you he's number 4. You asked me, where's Boots? You said Boots was 1. I told you he's not. He's 3.
Right, he's 3.
Then I moved on to the WBA and said, look, in the WBO, Virgil, who has a belt, Jerron, who doesn't have a belt, Conor, who has a belt, are 1, 2, and 3.
You only mentioned Virgil and Conor in the BA, but it's cool.
You missed it, Danny. Like, I miss things. I can't hear everything. We're talking. We're building arguments.
Nah, I don't miss shit. That's the thing.
Okay, he's perfect. Except in this argument where he got his ass kicked.
I mean,
yeah.
Who feel that way? Because read the chat, champ. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not perfect. I just, I have a good attention span.
I got a $2 super chat that says, I get you, Ness. For boxing life, 26 is not young. So ain't nobody paid to tell you right.
I hear you, champ. You know, I just don't see people retiring at 26 since 26 is old.
They not. But believe me, talk to a fighter that's 26. See if he ain't gonna tell you he got to step on the gas. Because if you're 26,
that doesn't make you
If you're
old.
26, next thing you know, you're 30. And if you're 30, next thing you know, you're 30 fucking 3. I'm telling you, shit happens. In boxing, how many 30-year-old people turn champion at 30? Give me one off the top. You're the almanac.
Beltran, past 30.
Yo, okay, and let's talk about it. Do you think he deserved that belt, or was that Top Rank blessing him for being mad? And they actually made propaganda. Oh, he's Manny Pacquiao's sparring partner, and blah, blah, blah. He got a vacant title shot. He would have never got a vacant without being with Top Rank.
I mean, Tio fucking beat a unified champion. I mean, not Tio. George beat a unified champion, and they fucking used that propaganda, and his shit was legit. Nobody was arguing his.
What do you mean propaganda?
I mean, you talking about the propaganda of Ray being Manny's sparring partner. They was selling the shit out of that for George. What relevant?
As an undefeated fighter.
Right.
When they were selling Beltran, remember when they were selling Beltran as Ronnie Pacquiao's sparring partner, he was a vet.
Oh,
they were selling you a sob story on ESPN so that he can get another shot after so many losses.
Plus the green card. I feel that's what I remember them selling the most is the green card.
Right. So don't give me that. He got a hookup. You know how many fighters would love a hookup at a vacant title shot?
So Jamel Herring got a hookup?
No, he fought Ito. Ito was the champion.
Okay. He became champion at 33, I believe.
But we're talking Beltran, and Beltran being a fucking journeyman getting a vacant. He was a journeyman.
But you said name me somebody who became champion at 30, and I named you one. You had an issue, so I named you another one. And you said that Jamel's was legit because he beat Ito.
Yeah, this is legit.
And he beat Ito, but what I'm saying...
So I don't have an issue with Jamel, but he's 1 in a million, right? You can't keep naming 30-year-old champs.
No, I could name you a 45-year-old George Foreman.
Nah, man, but that's a former champ. The fuck?
He became champion at that age, bro.
Bro, he became the second time he became champion.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's a former champion.
But
you got pedigree.
If 26 is old, then you have no fucking business becoming a champion 19 years later. Bernard Hopkins.
You're right.
Bernard Hopkins, another one.
You're right, because it was a big deal when Foreman became champion. He was one of the first to become champion after 40. But, again, there's pedigree.
Okay, B-Hop.
Same thing. Actually, not pedigree, you're right. He wasn't a former champ. Actually, he was a former champ. He held the titles for 20 fucking defenses at 60.
At what age, though?
It don't matter. B-Hop's later half of his career, that's why he called himself the alien. His later half of his career was the better half of his career. He was able to unify at 75, bro. He beat Dewey Cooper's champion, Beirut Shumanov for the WBA. Beat undefeated Tavares Cloud for the IBF, who was a puncher. Like, again, B-Hop is an alien. You're naming...
people that became champions.
You're naming legends, Poppy. So Foreman's not a legend? Bro. Is Foreman a legend?
Absolutely.
Is B-Hop a legend?
Yes, bro. Okay. But you're making it seem like the shit don't happen. Like the shit, like we haven't seen it.
Once in a million isn't often, Danny. He's talking about Foreman, then he jumped to another 40 years later in B-Hop. What happened to that gap? It don't happen often, Papa.
Bro.
Even your examples, you went from 41-year-old Foreman to 45? Another 50-year-old B-Hop.
Bro, because I'm giving you over-exaggerated. You said 30. I'm giving you motherfuckers that's 40 and 50. But what I'm saying is, champ.
Like, just Caleb Truax. Right. Caleb Truax probably turned champion after 30.
Show me fighters retiring at 26, because 26 is old. You saying the wrong shit. And you're wrong in it. Like, 26 is not old, bro.
In boxing is not?
26 is not old, no. Because when I think old is motherfuckers that's past their prime.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we have to agree to disagree, man. I would rather not be a fighter that's 26 and not on the brink of a title shot, because if I'm 26 and I got 3 fights, there's a problem. There's a problem.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing there.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather be Danny Garcia
It's not like that
27,
statement's really helping your case.
Two-time champ, unified. You know, I'd rather be Terrence that at 26 probably was already a world champion, you know? Those are the careers that, you know, you can follow and they have longevity. Broner, 26, most certainly a champion. Abner Mars, 26, Leo. I mean, these guys were multiple division champs at 26. This is what I'm saying. Like, that's my argument. I don't care about no age, no formans, none of that. My argument is that the good fighters, not the greats, good fighters, they already did something at 26.
So how don't you care about the age when you saying that you bringing the age into it? You saying
no, I'm talking about I don't care about 40s and 50s and B-Hop and Foreman. I'm telling you, good fighters have done something at 26. That's the only argument.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
That's where it came. Because
it came from you saying that 26 is old.
Yeah, I'm like, 26 is not bad. What? Danny was unified in one division and champion in another at 27. How is that not bad? Like, you're tripping. Shakur is 24, unified and champion in two divisions at 24. You tripping. Devin is undisputed at 23. You tripping. Valdez was two-time division champ around under 30, under 27 or whatever. 20. I don't know how old is Valdez. Is he slightly older than Shakur?
Slightly. Valdez is 31, I believe.
Wow, is he that old?
I believe. Hold on, let me see.
And you see, when he says Valdez is 31, I believe, but he's telling me 26 is spring chicken. No, you got to get. And remember, I never said old. I said 26 and you ain't done nothing. You need to get to accomplishing, I said.
So you never said old?
I said 26 is old if you ain't accomplished nothing. You got to accomplish. You have to have done something by then. Yeah. Like, that's a lot of your career, man. Like, okay, how old was Tito Mercado that we just interviewed? Like, these kids are young now, especially now. Boxing is bigger than what it was 10 years ago. Like, they're young, man. Like, Troy Isley is how old? Like, these kids are not old.
CYP is another counterpunch.
Go ahead.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I did some research, and Boots is rated higher than Conor Ben in every single organization, even the ring. He's rated higher than Virgil in every single organization, including the ring, except for WBC. So if you're looking at 10 organizations, he's top in 9, altogether. So he with no little belt.
He's not number one in the WBO or the WBC, CYP.
No. I never said one. I said he's rated higher than Virgil Ortiz and Conor.
But that's what I'm saying. He's not. Virgil is number one, and he's number one in the WBO and in the WBC, and Ennis is 2 in the WBO, and in the WBC he's number 4. So Virgil's ranked above him. But you are correct in saying
that must be updated. Because when I looked at, had Virgil on WBO below Boots, so it must have been updated.
Hold on, when was yours updating us?
This says last updated May 17th.
May 17th, yeah, I mean.
They do it once a month. But you are right in saying he's ranked higher than Conor.
You know what, though?
Yes.
But it should have been at the end of the month, so we in June. So.
Yeah, but they got to update. This is all tied to them.
You said the BA, you had him higher?
He's definitely, he was already higher in the BA than Conor, but not than Virgil. Virgil's number 1 in the BA. Number 1 in the BC, and number 1 in the WBO. In the ring, Ennis is higher than Virgil. Now, if you go to their site and those are updated, but this says last updated June 3rd, 4 days ago. So he's number 1 in the WBA. And then
the BA ranking said Virgil 1, Boots 2.
Bro, Virgil. I'm telling you how this shit work, man. If you paying a sanctioning body, they not gonna put no dude in front of you, man.
He got that gold.
Y'all don't want to listen to me. And if you paying a sanctioning body and you not showing up to their functions, you ain't getting no favor. Don't think that me with a belt sitting at home claiming to be your champion is going to get me in an eliminator when he got some regional and he went to the fucking function and he's shaking their hand and he fucking taking pictures. Nah, they're going to give that guy that showed up, that went above and beyond to show that the relationship means something to him. Believe that. Believe that. But I do want to open up the phone lines just in case anybody wants to give us their thoughts. This all started with, where do you have Devin Haney? So can you read off where you have Devin Haney and where I have Devin Haney? Read your full pound for pound. Read my top 5, and we're good.
So Ness, his pound for pound list is Bud, Usyk, Canelo, Haney, Jamel Charlo, Josh Taylor, Shakur Stevenson, Errol Spence, Artur Beterbiev, and the Monster Inoue. I got Bud, Usyk, Canelo, Jamel Charlo, Errol Spence, Shakur Stevenson, the Monster Inoue, Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis, and I got Taylor and Bivol at 10. Bow. And if you don't know, the number to call is 425-569-5241. Make sure to press 1 so we are aware that you guys want to talk to us.
Yes, sir. So let me play this.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Don't forget to drop us a 5 stars on iTunes. It's going to put us and keep us number 1 on all podcast streaming platforms, which will make it easier to find boxing when people search it. And please don't forget to hit the thumbs up right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, where if you're a true fan of this show, you should be subscribed, because subscribers is numbers. Numbers is power. Power is respect. Respect means bigger and better interviews.
Subscribe to youtube.com/The Boxing Voice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Is that Errol Terrero Poblanistas? Mr. Hypocrite himself, who says, oh, you guys talk about Cubans and call them boring, and then now I'm calling Devin boring because I am so mad.
Yo, dog, you tripping, man.
You know you a hippo. You know you a hippo.
No, that's because I'm trying.
Years, bro. I'm going to give you your full call. I don't want you to feel like I'm taking your time. I just want to say that years of you saying Cuban fighters get talked down to and, oh, they forced to do this and people call them boring. And here you are calling a masterclass boring. That's why God doesn't like ugly, Papi.
No, brother, this is the thing. You just didn't pick up on the sarcasm. I'm trying to show what a hypocrite you are.
Yeah, right.
You were here.
I never called Laura boring, remember? When I first watched Laura Canelo, I thought Laura won.
I thought Laura won too that fight, but I still thought that Laura should have tried harder and pushed for the actual.
All right, but I never called Laura boring. You can't even find me calling a Cuban boring.
Yeah, but that's okay. I actually believe that it's commendable to leave no doubt, to win and leave no doubt. I think what Lara did, even though he won that fight, was bitch shit. He left room for doubt, and he got punished for it.
The truth is, we want to know, where is Devin Haney, the masterclass boxer, at on your pound-for-pound list after undisputing the lightweight division, which hasn't been done since when?
Sweet Pea.
Pernell Whitaker. What a name to be in the same conversation with. Whenever they say undisputed at 35, they got to mention Sweet Pea, then Devin next. Lord have mercy.
Congratulations to him, but I can't put that fighter on the pound-for-pound list that I fall asleep while I'm watching half his fights.
Okay.
Like, it would be hypocritical for me to put him in the pound-for-pound list when I've only seen half his fights.
I thought you said when you called Devin boring, you were being sarcastic.
He is boring. You know why?
So it wasn't sarcasm.
Talking about David Morrell.
Cut the motherfucker. Cut the motherfucker,
bro. Criticizing David Morrell for doing what Devin's not willing to do. David Morrell can do what Devin does. He just chooses not to. And you criticize it for him when he was the #1 criticism for Cubans. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Look, Morrell looked better going forward than your boy Benavidez looks. Benavidez got dropped by a jab by Gabriel coming forward with his hands down by Chile while his head was up in Canada. And you don't say nothing. You don't criticize him at all. But Morrell comes here, knocks a guy who's never been knocked out before, goes forward, does not bust
Gets
at all,
countered like a motherfucker. Gets countered like a motherfucker on his way in.
So for the people listening, this is what you call a stubborn caller. This is what you call a stubborn caller and a guy that is lying, right? For one, I've never called a Cuban boring. For two, I never called Morel boring. All we did is tell the truth that Morel was countered, and I don't think he beats David Benavidez. For three, I always talk about Graville dropping Benavidez. I'm literally the only person to tell Benavidez how you not going to get dropped when you squared up with Graville versus Canelo. So he's just a complete liar. I probably will time you out for 3 shows because those were 3 consecutive lies. We don't like that over here. We like factual information. You are just a hypocrite. You lied on this call for a 4th time by saying, oh, I was only being sarcastic when I called Devin boring. Then when we asked about where he's at on pound for pound, you said you can't place him because he is boring. So what is it? Is you sarcastic and he's not boring, or you're just a fucking liar that we wasted time on and gave extra time to? But okay. Fool me once, shame on me. Who's next?
We got Mr. CYP.
Go for it.
Yo, got me?
Mm-hmm.
All right then, man. I was watching that Paulie shit with Antonio Tarver and Roy Jones, and it bothered me because he's still calling people idiots who don't know about the franchise, talking about the WBC regular belt is a fake belt, and Undisputed is now Devin, but was George, was Teofimo. Now it's funny because we're stupid, but it was created to be non-transferable, and it obviously wasn't needed to be Undisputed. So if the other 3 organizations have not voted it in as the official new super title, as he likes to call it, then it's not an official title. If you think about it, when he said that they gave it to the WBC champion who was unified, who had lots of defenses and was doing great things so they could fight great fights. My guy, Lomachenko, had never even been a WBC champion before he fought for the Vacant. He had never had any defenses. You're making up shit. It was not created for that reason for Loma. It was created that reason for Canelo. We all know why they created that belt. There only has been 2 undisputed champions at that Division 4 belts, and it's not those 2. So anybody who doesn't know that, we're the smart ones. He's idiot, as he likes to call us. CYP gone.
All right. Who is next? People's Champ? People's Champ.
Hello, ladies.
Anybody that know me know I've been a player, whether it was in Alabama, Ohio, or anywhere around the globe.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
I've been smashing Telly Swifts, man. I didn't have to become a millionaire to get that caliber of woman. One of the people's choices, one of the fans' favorites, a guy that can galvanize this crowd, such as myself. He's too ugly to be the world champ. The world champ should be pretty like me.
The AJ of trucking. Whoop! Yep, Brandon in Cincinnati.
SDS Promotions.
Brandon, buenos dias.
Yo, can you hear me? How's my audio?
You are.
Okay, good morning, fellas.
Buenos dias.
How you doing, bro?
As far as Inoue, man, he's right. I gotta put some respect on these undisputed runs of Haney and Charlo. So if you want to put them above him because of the undisputed runs for now, that's fine. Keep in mind, this young man has 3 belts, and he has to beat Paul Butler to become undisputed. So once he beats Paul Butler and becomes undisputed, I got him right there at number 3 after Bud and Canelo. When you look at skill for skill, ain't too many people that's better than him skill for skill, because what can't he do? He got fast hands, fast feet, he's explosive, he's got power, probably the most accurate puncher in the sport. I mean, the guy just lands punches with pinpoint precision, places them perfectly. I don't see too many guys that can do everything like Inoue.
So that's what you're going to do. You're going to waste your whole call disrespecting Devin Haney and the fact that he undisputed and you're supposed to be ranking him.
Did Devin Haney fight this morning?
What's the name of the show?
I'm talking about what? I'm talking about.
What's the name of this show?
Devin Haney's
What's the name of this show?
10?
Where at? Where do you got him on the pound for pound, man? Where you got him on the pound for pound, man?
Let him talk, man.
I forgot this is a fucking.
Let him talk. His hang up on him. His time went. I waited until after the bell to ask him why he disrespect. I let him get his whole full call off. You understand?
I felt like he was trying to tell you what, where in the top 10 he got him.
I mean, he should have done that in the first minute and a half of his call that was supposed to be for Devin Haney and the fact that he is undisputed. Yeah, New fought another dude he had to rematch. This is what I'm saying. Devin ain't got no rematches. Like, what is we talking about, man? We got to be fair here. We're going out to Houston or somewhere in Texas. Who's this? First time caller?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes. What's your name, brother?
Dominique.
Dominique, what up?
Yeah, what up, man? So
you from Houston?
Question. I'm from Houston, Texas. Yes, sir.
All right, champ. Go for it.
Yes, sir. So I'm super biased. I'm probably more biased than you and Danny when it comes to Devin Haney. So I got him top 3 for sure.
Whoa. Explain how you got him top 3.
Nah, man, I'm just I'm messing around.
I
was just being biased. I definitely have Bud number 1, Canelo number 2, Usyk number 3. I'll probably put Devin right then after Usyk, then Spence. But that's kind of where I draw the line with my list. I was just answering a question for Devin.
All right, champ. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Man, that was funny. He got me. He faked me out. I thought he was dead ass with that. We going out to the 415 415. It is Banks. Tell it how it is. Sports. What up?
What's going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning.
Amazing.
But let me go ahead and get to it real quick. I got Spence number 1, Crawford 2, Usyk 3. I got the Monster at 4 and climbing. I got Charlo at 5, Fury at 6, Canelo at 7, Bivol at 8, Haney at 9, and Stevenson at 10.
Whoa. Haney 9?
Yeah, I got him. I got him in 9.
The youngest ever undisputed squeaky clean record champ somehow only is at 9. Please explain.
I mean, nobody has the resume that Spence has since he won the title against Brooke, and we all know Crawford.
Wait. What exactly do you mean no one has the resume of Spence since he fought Brooke, who, don't Forget, had an Immediate loss before Earl gave him one? Unlike Devin Haney, whose story is similar. Both men had to go to foreign countries to win those belts, but one went to win more than just one.
Yeah.
And Cambosa's face wasn't already broken, put back together, FYI. FYI, his face wasn't broken, put back together. Just saying. Don't forget that. He ain't your guy at number 9. He ain't your guy at number 9.
He my guy.
Not at number 9. Not at number 9. He's 23 years old. Usyk is a grown-ass man, probably got a fucking grandchild somewhere out here in the Ukraine, and he undisputed at like 40-something. Devin is 20-fucking-3. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping, but it's okay. I'm going to be here to remind y'all what he did before your favorite fighter ever did it. There's no fighter in the world. There's no fighter in the world. He the first. He the first. Floyd didn't do it either. Floyd won one belt at 23. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping.
Ness.
Greatness.
When he run through Tank, when he run through Shakur, when he run through Ryan, he gonna be the number one pound for pound in the world when he knocked them three out. But we got to get those type of fights to prepare him like in the top 5 pound for pound. I just can't do it just off of just knocking off Kambosos. If he knock off those other 3 guys right there, I put him number 1 pound for pound in the world. Let's get it.
No. What you not realizing, there was a reason that Lomachenko didn't want to fight him, and another reason Teal didn't want to fight him. There was a reason Teal asked for fucking $10 million.
That's my guy.
$10 million. He proved that. But it's okay. It's okay. Who next? Who over there?
We got TBV's People's Champ again. Do they have a boomerang?
I didn't see no Cash App, man.
Okay, so then we got J-Mac.
J-Mac attacking.
I'm in the ocean. You say you the big fish. I'm looking for you. Maybe a spins, get his tail out his butt, and he'll fight me.
You are watching a master at work.
Practice, baby. When I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. Oh, big in the motherfucker, man. We ain't gonna be able to fire your punk ass out. You wanna bet? You can bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. I'll break your fucking neck.
J-Mac, New Orleans.
Don't like what I said, nigga? Do something fucking about it. One of the best finishers. Give me the towel. Give me the towel.
SDS Promotion.
Get ready for the back attack.
Oh,
Buenos dias.
Good morning. Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out to whoever in the studio. I got Bud at number 1. I got Usyk at number 2. Another 3. Inoue at number 4. Oh man, I might make a strong argument for Devin at 5. I have him 5 or 6. I'm a little undecided. I'll push a core at 6. I'll put Devin at 5. After that, maybe I'll just start throwing names in there. That's what I got. Devin has a strong argument to be top 5 due to the fact of how he went to Undisputed. He did all the things he needed to do as far as in boxing did in terms of making fights happen, signing with the promotional company that got him the fights, and signing with Top Rank. Being avoided by the guys who chose not to fight him, but they end up getting their ass beat. So he beat the guy that beat the guy that beat the guy, and he also beat the guy that ducked the guy that ducked the guy. So I got.
I'm lost as to how y'all doing these lists, man. Like, what are we basing these lists off? Like, how is Inoue above Devin, man? Like, in boxing, I'm not making this up. Unless you can tell me, Mr. Almanac, isn't Undisputed the highest accolade?
Definitely the most belts one can accomplish in a single division, absolutely.
It's legitimate the highest accolade because not only are you collecting all the belts like Thanos, you get another belt. They give you the ring, which is now you're considered the lineal champion. Like, what are we, like, where is the debate? It's only, what, 6, 7 people? Actually, maybe more now that we have women in there as well. But men-wise, what, 7 men? 6 men?
I think now 8 with Devin.
In the world. In all of boxing. And obviously this is 4-belt era. So that's what, 90s forward?
Yeah. Or some point in the, later than that, early 2000s.
No.
Yeah.
No, because Ed Levine,
or maybe late 90s.
Ed Levine used to work for the WBO before he started the IBO, so that means that the 4 belts existed before the 5th. So if he started the IBO in the late 90s, IBO was there early 90s.
The WBO, you mean?
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes, I mean WBO. Apologies. But yeah, I'm not understanding. It's like Inoue beat Nonito twice, which right then and there's an issue. Like, an old dude broke your fucking jaw, you had to fight him again. Like, that right there is an issue. Devin's run is squeaky clean. It's 28-0. There's no hiccups. There's no discrepancies. There's no draws. There's no rematches. There's no losses. Like, we have to rank these people what they accomplished. This is the greatest accomplishment of all. The only one that accomplished more in his undisputed run is Usyk because he won the Muhammad Ali trophy. Like, I just don't get it. We can't take away their accomplishments, man. It's pretty unfair. I got 973 here before you guys blurt out something. We're going to Newark. This is Q in Newark. What up?
Yo, y'all hear me?
We hear you.
What's going on? Yo, alright, so I don't have a rank. It's been so much fucking boxing going on, I ain't been able to, like, rank everybody. But I would say with the criteria, this is why I wish, I'm a big ass Devin fan, I'm gonna say that off the rip. But this is why I wish T.O. ain't fucking bullshit or whatever the fuck happened and lose to Camboso, and then Devin have to beat somebody who everybody thought only won by because T.O. was fucked up. So the win, even though it's undisputed, that shit is a little like, all right, well, who did you fight? And it's like, what the fuck you mean? I fought who y'all was claiming to be undisputed, and I beat his ass 11-1, and I gave him the last one. No, it's like, okay, but we already knew he only won that. So it fucks up his win, and it makes it like, so now he's low on the pound for pound, or maybe he's not even on the pound for pound in people's eyes. But like I said, for me, the pound for pound is the eye test. I know Devin.
Nah, man, I'm not with nothing you saying. He beat the man that beat the man that beat the man. Simple. T.O. beat Loma. George beat T.O. He beat the man that beat the man. That's why he's the fucking man. That's why Wilder had to beat Fury, because Fury beat the man that was the man. It's just that simple. Like, y'all tripping. We got a counterpunch from Brandon and then Bougie and Broward after Brandon, which is that one, exactly.
Can you hear me, brother?
I can, good brother.
All right. Let me run that stainless boomerang with this call as well so I can get up out of here. I want to apologize, sir. I thought this was a podcast, but I was wrong. I forgot. This is a fan club, like I told you the other night, where if you don't say something great about Devin Haney around these parts, watch this nigga's balls, you get hung up on. So I apologize for that. I thought we were grown men being objective. I clearly stated I respect the undisputed run. So if you put them before a new way, that's fine. But once a new way beats Paul Butler and is undisputed,
you still didn't put him. So don't act like I was being a fanboy. I didn't even interrupt your first call. I didn't even interrupt you.
Let me put the numbers on it now. So I got Bud number 1, Usyk number 2, Canelo number 3, Charlo number 4, Devin number 5, Inoue number 6. After Inoue beats Paul Butler, I'm going to elevate him to number 3.
How do you got Charlo above Devin when he got a draw and a loss?
I just think his run was better.
Yeah.
I just think his run was better.
Yeah.
But skill.
There was no man in that division, bro.
I don't see too many.
Charlo became the man. You see what I'm saying? Charlo became the man. Canelo's the man at 68 to beat. Charlo is the man at 54 to beat. There was no man to beat. He created that. He became that. Devin beat the man that beat the man.
That beat the man.
Fucking dudes trying to water down my man's accomplishment is some bullshit.
Put him where you want to put him, man.
Yeah, I know.
Put him where you want to put him.
I know. It's funny. It's funny now that everybody's doing it. Now that everybody's doing it, it's only the Bud fans that trying to water down Undisputed. Now they don't care no more. But when Bud was undisputed, and he was one of the few. Oh, he undisputed. He undisputed. We like, yo, but he ain't did nothing that well. He undisputed. He undisputed. Now everybody undisputed. You don't want to get credit. Nah, your bell rang 10 times, man. Your bell rang 10 times. Get out of here. When I give you the opportunity to be honest, you don't want to be honest. When I bring up your bullshit, your bias, then you want to talk. It's like, y'all dudes over-glorified Undisputed when Bud did it. Now, we no longer glorifying it. We no longer putting them dudes on pedestals no more. We was only doing that to make Bud look good so that he could get 50-50 versus Earl. That's the logic I'm smelling. Because how the fuck is one dude's run better? He got the nerve to say, I respect his undisputed run, but I respect Jamel's better. So why the fuck don't you respect Jamel's better than fucking Crawford's? Because everybody Jamel fought was better than the champions Crawford fought. Actually, Jamel beat the champions for them belts. So, stop, man. Y'all biased. Call me biased. You fucking biased. Trying to put in the air that this is somehow a bias show towards Haney. No, this is a bias show toward the truth. Towards the truth. You just said on your call his run was better. So wasn't his run better than fucking Charlo's too? Oh, but that's when he's going to say, how could his run be better than Terrence? How could Charlo's run be better than Terrence when Charlo lost? So it's only going to matter when we compare him to Terrence. I guarantee you that. You see, his run is better than Devin's, even though he got a loss and a draw because of the people he fought. So he automatically ranking Charlo above Devin because of the people that Charlo fought. But those same people ain't going to be better or enough to rank Charlo above Crawford in his eyes because he's a Bud fan. But it's all right. I see you, motherfucker. I watch Predator. I see you. The way y'all moving. Funny ass moving motherfuckers. Soon as it's not their favorite fight, all of a sudden the dude ain't did enough. Hilarious. I love it though. I love being the one to call y'all on y'all shit, man. For real. 707, who this? Let's see what we got here. Bush Doctor, what up, champ?
What up? Got my fucking weed rolled up, my coffee. You already know. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I just want to say that, man, the fact that it's hard to argue that Inoue and Tank are even in the top 10, it's crazy. Just as a boxing fan, just think about this, y'all. It's so, there's so many good fighters that it makes this argument so hard to make that top 10. So just being a fan, it's crazy to me that there's so many good fighters and the argument is so hard to make. So just being a boxing fan and yeah, man, just interested and this conversation is dope. So shout you guys out.
Thank you, brother. I think that's why we got to stick to accolades, man. If we stick to accolades, we can rank them accordingly.
We still have Bougie's counterpunch.
Oh, shit. My bad, Bougie. Let me go ahead and just play his intro, get that out the way.
Bravo, bro. Don't say Miami no more. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this your time. Yeah, Bravo. Not Miami, Bravo.
You gonna park it, bro?
And he was like, what? Yo, he was like, he just watched him fight. He was like, who the fuck is this guy? Who's Ennis? Boots is the real deal. I said, bro, I've been telling you about it.
Now I'm bigger, I'm stronger.
You saying, but with Haney, but why not have him in the top 3? If he faced the adversity, what he did in Australia, squeaky clean record, one and done, basically.
Only reason I don't got him in top 3, Bougie, is because the 3 people ahead of him did more. The 3 people ahead of him also undisputed, but also are multiple division champs.
Okay, so I know you said you got Usyk in front of him because he got the Muhammad Ali trophy.
And no, because he undisputed, then he beat AJ to become 3-belt unified. He 3-belt unified like Earl. Everybody got Earl in their list for being 3-belt unified.
I felt like a lot of fighters would have never done what Devin did, especially coming on someone else's hood doing what he did.
Yeah, but I mean, Usyk did that. Usyk ain't win none of his belts in Ukraine, and obviously, I mean, we know what I think of Devin, but I mean, we still have to be fair. You get what I'm saying? Usyk was a road runner. Like Usyk was a road runner in the sense that, you know, he stayed on the go. He stayed.
I got Haney in my top 5. I was just trying to figure out. You know, I just wanted to hear that clarification. Why not be in the top 3 if he did everything that? Because
Usyk, Canelo, and Bud are 3, 2, and 4 division champions.
Right. I understand Bud. Yeah, I understand Bud and Canelo, but I was kind of questioning about Usyk.
Bruh, he beat AJ. He got 3 belts right now.
Right. So I agree. That's all I was asking.
And that's the only reason people got Earl in their motherfucking list is because he got 3 belts. So how the hell isn't Usyk high as hell on everybody's list when he undisputed and is 3-belt unified?
I agree. I
want people to be fair, man. I'm not saying I'm just speaking like in general, like just be fair.
No, I'm being fair.
No. Again, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general, like when we say these lists, let's be fair. Like at least in my list, I'm like, yo, I know Inoue is a 3-division champ, but I got him number motherfucking 9 or 10 wherever I put him. That's where I did. That's where I put him. Right. You know what I'm saying? At least say that and clear yourself. But like to just try to walk your list off as is great and then tell somebody, no, this one is higher because he had a better run. Meanwhile, the other dude in front of that dude ain't got no run.
Haney should be in everybody's top 5 respectfully.
For real.
It's opinionated at the end of the day.
Not if you go off accolades, it ain't hard to tell who got the accolades and who don't.
Exactly. I agree with you, Ness. Appreciate it though, y'all.
Appreciate you.
I gotta get back to work.
For sure. It ain't hard to tell who got the accolades. I don't know why we arguing that, man. We just need to rank them accordingly. And if we do, we forcing our favorite fighters to go out there and be great. Because this shit gets back to them, and they don't want to be number 2, 3, or 4. They want to be number 1. You know what I'm saying? I got Kentrell in Phoenix.
Yo, good morning, Nick.
Buenos dias.
Some of these callers fucking weird. Like, how the fuck y'all got Boots as number 3? What the fuck has he done?
Who put Boots at 3?
What has he done?
Nah, ain't nobody.
One of the callers had on like number 3. Then they had.
Ain't no caller. Ain't no caller say that.
You confusing the sanctioning body list. That's what it was. Me and your argument.
Yeah, we was talking about the rankings, champ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the sanctioning body rankings.
I thought it was pound for pound.
No, IBF. Boots is number 3 IBF.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I thought they were saying that he was number 3 on the pound for pound. They had Canelo. No, I think they had Canelo as number 3. It was crazy. Like the pound for pound list is stupid to me. I do agree with Ness. Like if we gonna rank these guys, we need to go off of accolades. What have you done? So that's my call in a nutshell. But man, some of these callers are weird though. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, appreciate you calling in. You already know. If you don't know, the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here. Voice of the People hotline. Danny, can you pull up the banner that we were allowed to hang just so anybody who missed it knows we out here working so hard. Top Rank was gracious enough to hang a TBV banner in their gym with our likeness and, where you can find our show. So we're just totally grateful, and we're totally trying to leverage that. With every other gym out here, you better hang us up. You better hang us up. Shit. Shout out to Frank. Looks like we got Arthur, Wapaholics in Memphis. What up?
What it do?
Chilling.
What's up? Man, my list go down like this. I rank wins, quality wins, and basically quality wins and just moving up as the highest criteria. So I got Usyk number 1 because he undisputed and he basically went up 40 pounds and beat AJ. I got Bud 2, Spence 3, Canelo 4, Jamel 5, Inoue 6, B-Ball 7, Shakur 8, Stephen Fulton 9, and Devin Haney 10. And the reason I got Haney 10 is just off wins. I mean, Haney, he beat Kambosos, but Kambosos just had 4 belts, and we didn't have him in the top 10. So I feel like it's fair. Just
you didn't have him in there.
So what was Kambosos? He wasn't a consistent top 10.
I mean, he had just broke into the rankings, but when you beat the guy that beat the so-called monster of the division, yeah, he definitely broke into them top 10 rankings. Who we got next?
I got Haney 10. I got 4 to 9.
So you got the unified champ ahead of the undisputed champion.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's heavy bias. Yeah. There's heavy bias. Right. The list don't make sense. Go off accolades, people, please. Fulton can't be ahead of Devin. He hasn't even accomplished what Devin's accomplished. That's what I'm saying. How dare you? How dare you? Devin, Charlo, Usyk, Bud, they accomplished the ultimate accomplishment in boxing. They are undisputed. Like, I don't understand this. It's just so weird. How the fuck is Fulton somehow ahead of Devin? Like, crazy. My man don't even got all the belts yet. He can't even say he did what Devin did. Like, Oscar.
I definitely have Fulton right outside my top 10 though. Like, he's right on the cusp of breaking in. But
I don't care if you put him in the top 10. I'm saying, how the fuck is he ahead of Devin? How is he ahead of any undisputed champ? He hasn't undisputed. He hasn't done what they done. But go ahead, Oscar. I'm sorry.
What's up, Mark? What's up, Danny?
What up?
Go ahead and feed me my crow. You know I picked Cambosis. I couldn't do it yesterday. I was in jury duty. So go ahead and give me my crow. My opinion, that fight was boring. I fell asleep about 3 times, but whatever. But I told you I don't do pound for pound for that reason. But if I had to do pound for pound, you can do it in any order. I will put all the Undisputeds on there first, and then we can go on that. Because what I'm not understanding is how is Spence higher than Inoue if Inoue is a 3-division champ and he's unified?
the names he's beat.
But he's a 3-division champ.
Okay.
And Spence is a 1-division champ.
He's a 1-division champ with a far better resume, though, one could argue. I mean, he went to the UK to beat Kell Brook. He has beat, he's literally beat every champion. He beat Porter, right, for that WBC, and then he just beat up Ugas for that WBA. So it's not like he, has won vacant titles, because Inoue has won vacant titles. He's literally beat champions.
Okay, but like I said, Inoue is a 3-division champ, and is Donaire not going to be a Hall of Famer on his resume?
Was Donaire in his prime?
That doesn't matter, bro. He's a weird Hall of Famer, is he not?
So is Mosley. So Canelo belongs in the pound for pound because he beat Mosley, who was going to be a Hall of Famer.
No. Oh, bro, come on, man.
I'm just saying, it's exactly what you're saying, Poppy. It's exactly what you're saying. Oh, well, he beat Donaire. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. Okay, Canelo beat Mosley. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. Means nothing.
You have Inoue lower than Spence.
I have Inoue lower than Spence, yes.
I mean, technically, you shouldn't.
So when he undisputes, is he going to be lower than Spence if he does it before him?
If he does it before him, then no, I would bump him above. See, I have Spence, Shakur, then Inoue.
But Oscar, I gotta let you go. You're getting hella time, and we got hella callers today. It's nice and lit the way I like it. We're going out to the 609, which should be South Jersey. How is it going out there in the Jersey Shore for? I love new callers. 609 Jersey. What up? Who's this?
Yo, what's good?
What's up? Who's this?
Oh, no, it's Will. I'm calling from Jersey. I ain't realize I was on. It was my first time calling. I just wanted to say, I don't know where this Haney hate is coming from. I guess they want him to have tattoos. They want him to, speak a little hood. They want that edge from him. I get it, but to say that he's boring when he's going in there taking care of business, like, come on, man.
That's because they don't know boxing, bro. They don't know boxing. They don't appreciate the art of the sport. They don't appreciate literally the most important thing in a fighter's game in the jab.
Bro, they pissing me off, man. Then I'm hearing somebody had Bivol and they pound for pound. Stop playing, man. Like, yo, people don't know boxing, man. And
no. Hold on. I got Bivol. Come on. You just beat the face of boxing. You gonna be in the top 10. You are gonna be.
He wasn't in my top 10.
He in my top 10. I got him at 10.
And And obviously it makes me look like a hypocrite because when T.O. beat Loma, I wanted T.O. to be number 4 where Loma was at because you beat that man, take that man's spot. But he just doesn't fit in my list. He just don't fit. You still a 1 belt champ. Like you didn't win nothing by beating Canelo. It was a fight to the side. That fight was for Canelo to accomplish.
Yeah, because he was the one daring to be great. But nonetheless, that ain't Bivol's fault. But I mean, I do have him in my top 10. Okay, who we got next, champ? Who's up there, Austin?
We got D Rose the Great.
D Rose the Great. Derek, is that you? Is that really you?
Nah, it's not.
Damn, I was gonna say I used to buy your weak ass shoes, champ. But that's how much I love Derrick Rose. That's how much I loved them. I used to buy them weak ass Adidas he would come out with.
I was buying them too, man. I was buying them too. But nah, I gotta say, y'all, I think y'all overrating these undisputed belts because honestly, it really depends on who you. It's not about how many battles you had; it's who you fought, man. He didn't fight anybody we thought was dangerous. Like you guys are saying, he's over Spence, he's over Inoue. I mean, Spence fought Kell Brook, Sean Porter, and Ugas. You cannot tell me that Devin fought anybody on those 3 guys' level. And he did not fight a Donaire. You could say he's old, but he was still a champion who still showed he had a lot in the tank. He just beat 2 undefeated fighters in a row with knockouts. Like, it's not like he was just because you're old doesn't mean you're still not skillful. Like, Devin is not fighting any of those guys. The guys he fought at 135 were either small, they weren't dangerous punchers, or they weren't pure boxers. He fought a bunch of in-between guys that were just okay. So I'm not putting him above Spencer in a way on my pound for pound.
Which is hilarious.
Definitely not
which is hilarious.
Y'all continue y'all show, man.
Yeah, which is hilarious. So stay on there so you can hear this, okay?
All right,
you trying to say that Earl's run is better. You could get him down because he just needs to hear this. You trying to say Earl's run is better. Meanwhile, he fought a dude coming directly off surgery and a broken face. They put that back together. That's one of the belts he won. Was a dude coming directly off a motherfucking loss and plastic surgery along with orthoscopic, what's it called? Bone surgery, okay? Then, what did he win? The belt from Porter. In a fight that people want a rematch or wanted, okay? The knockdown is what solidified it for him, or that fight would have been considered very close. A phrase we like to use, highly contested, okay? Third, he beat a dude with 4 fucking losses. A dude that was a career journeyman. A dude whose biggest win before that is Omar Figueroa, a natural 135-pounder. Smack yourself. Wake the fuck back up, drink some coffee, call back in and apologize. Stop the bullshit. Don't tell me those fighters wasn't as great as Devin's or Devin's is less than. No. I remember everything.
They got you on one today.
No. I'm sharp. I'm just sharp. I know Ndongo's age. I know what the fuck he looked like. I know who Victor Poster was. I know he won a vacant title. I know Terrence Crawford won a vacant title versus Delorme. Don't tell me anybody's run was better. You be careful what the fuck you say. Because I'm on everything. Who next? Who next? Well, bring him in. I've been saying it's the guest here. Let's go. Arnold, what up, baby? Samuel Arnold in the building, the third. Thank you for coming in early. Man, you a tall dude, brother. You gonna make me have to stand up.
I'm scared, Nash. Hold on. Yo, let's
how tall are you? Like 6'5"?
Like 6'3".
Wow.
Yeah.
What division?
Middleweight.
Okay,
but
160.
I'm gonna end up dropping down to 54 though.
You said you gonna drop to 54?
Yeah, I just fight at middleweight now because I ain't fighting for no belt or anything like that, and it's comfortable to make.
Okay, but
wow, big S3, Samuel the third. I'm assuming. Sir. Okay, you definitely big. So, are you the father?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Get closer to the mic.
Okay.
No, to the mic.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
yes, sir. Yeah, I'm the father.
And what's your name, brother?
Sam as well.
Okay, my dad made me a junior too, man. But except my name is funny. Nesta is hard for people like Nesta. Lester, Hector, nah, man, just Lester. But I'm assuming you had it easy of being a Samuel. That's pretty easy to pronounce.
Yeah, that's pretty easy, common name.
Yeah. So Dad, man, why'd you get your son into the sport?
Actually, my dad got me into the sport.
Okay,
You know
I just
what mean?
need you to talk into that.
Yeah, my dad got me into the sport. So where we from in St. Louis, you know, that's a thing. It was mainly starting off in my mind as a thing when you go to school. My son was gonna be my first son, so he would have a big brother and nobody to protect him. So basically, started off being able to teach him how to defend himself.
Okay. St. Louis, man. So what's that? Devin Alexander and Spinks. Yeah, Corey Spinks. We talking about Undisputed. Wasn't he Undisputed?
Yeah, he was Undisputed.
Yeah, and then he lost to Zab, right?
Yeah.
And then Devin is the biggest. Devin is what, the second biggest name out of there. Devin Alexander, two-time champ.
Yeah, we got many.
We
got many world champions from St. Louis.
Yeah, extend that for him. No. Extend the arm. Yeah. Yeah, so you got many world champions. You're saying who else am I leaving off the list from St. Louis?
Man, it's so many world champions. If you do your history, St. Louis in the top as far as like world champions overall, like throughout all the cities.
Really?
Yeah.
I got a listener that says Ohio runs boxing.
You got Michael Spinks. You got Leon Spinks who beat Muhammad Ali. You got Norwood. It's so many I can't even name them all.
Teron
Millett. Yeah, it's a lot of them.
So are you Orthodox Southpaw?
Yeah, I'm Orthodox. Yeah.
Okay. And you said 160, but you're going to be attempting a title at 54.
Yeah, but you know, I do the same thing at 160 as well. Yeah, so we're going to see though. Like, if I can get with the right nutritionist and everything, 160 pretty easy to make. So I'll probably be making that drop. But if not, we'll just get them titles at 160, 168.
So how old are you, Samuel?
I'm 19 years old.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
6-0 already, right?
5-0, soon to be 6-0. July 9th.
July 9th. Where you fighting at?
You know the guy who beat Gary Russell, Mark
You fighting him?
No, he's a featherweight, bro. What you
I'm about
talking
to say,
about?
what?
No, I'm fighting on his undercard.
Yeah. Oh, in San Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah, San Antonio, exactly.
Okay, so
you with PBC or you just getting some love?
I ain't gonna say anything yet, but I mean,
with PBC.
Yeah, pretty much.
We just wait. You know, we with PBC, but we just
waiting to make it official.
Yeah.
So who's your manager?
I was gonna say you guys, I was there. You fought on the Earl card in Dallas as well. So
who's your manager?
Me and Coach Ozell Nelson, which is Jermaine Taylor's coach. And then, we co-manage. You know what I mean? So, and then of course we got Coach Dewey on our team. So Coach Dewey been helping me train my son since we've been like 13, 14 years old.
Yeah, that's how I got put on. Obviously, we've had Dewey in studio. He let me know he was working with you, so we reached out. So, Pops, man, what made you drive grab the steering wheel of the car and drive it and from a managerial standpoint?
Well, actually, of course, that's my son first. So, in my opinion, I think that boxing it should be, at his age, it should be done carefully. You know what I mean? So, for one, it's for the protection of him till he build, and then when you get to a certain age, then you can fight and have a better understanding for everything. So it was for him, his career to be built right, and also for nobody can be able to try to do anything financially that put him in a bad position later on. So that's what made me do that.
I was gonna say, how'd you guys come across, PBC? Obviously, very big deal in the sport. Some would argue the biggest people to be under in the sport.
Right.
Obviously, you got the opportunity to fight at AT&T Stadium, and now you're fighting in San Antonio. Very big opportunities for you and exposure for you. So, how did that come about?
Just at first, I ain't gonna lie, we went through. I ain't gonna go into details or say any names, but we always been on the road traveling, trying to get better. Just me and my dad by ourselves, so we didn't put ourselves in situations to where we go to people's gyms. It's a whole gym against us, just us two, and different things like that. But just moving around, meeting people, we met some people who was supposedly like a big fighter, like one of the biggest fighters in boxing. that's under that PBC Showtime Mayweather Promotions branch. Y'all should know who I'm talking about. But
I mean, it could only be Tank.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Like, who else is gonna be, champ?
yeah. So they was like, we got to train with them and everything like that, but they actually weren't who they say they were. But whole time, somebody that we were working with ended up being a person who
plugged you.
Who connected the dot.
Yeah.
And actually, also, I mean, he can't. That's one way that we got, but also being honest, he earned it as well. You know, from winning 7 nationals, and then during the pandemic, a lot of people was calling us and stuff like that. A lot of promotion companies, and we actually started out signed with a promotional company. We were signed with Cameron Duncan.
Oh wow!
And
how'd you get out of that,
man? It was.
He don't be letting them go.
He don't let them go, but he also. I really don't want to go into details about the financial portion of it, but
that shows something about you though, about you as a fighter, because Cameron Duncan don't make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, he found Mikey, Terrence.
Yeah.
I mean, the man Ennis. That's right. Brandon Lee. Like, the man don't make mistakes.
It was a discrepancy with a pay for a fight, and then he didn't want to honor it. So you know what those managerial contracts that they can decide to say, so we decided mutually to just part ways. Yeah.
But that's still good. If Cameron wanted you, you that dude.
Yeah, I can fight.
Yeah, he can fight, and he's still learning. So the good thing with him is he's young, he's strong, but the main thing is the work ethic. That's what people don't get a chance to see.
So what was the deciding factor in you turning pro versus, I don't know, an Olympic run or gathering more amateur fights, because you are only 19?
Right. The pandemic really made it to where you was like, man, they kept saying, okay, the whole world closed. It's the middle of the summer. You train and you like, when I'm going to fight again? Then when the actual 2021 gets there, they keep pushing the tournaments back, and then you think like, man, everybody turning pro.
Mm-hmm.
I can beat those guys better than they beating them. So that was really the main thing. And then I told my dad, I was like, man, I just want to turn pro while I'm 17 right now, because my birthday is in April. It was February when I told him that. March I ended up having my pro debut. So it all
Anyways, no time.
No, not at all. So basically I was about to turn 18, but I just thought it looked better me fighting right before I turned 18 while I was still 17, because 18, 19, 20, 21, that's typical for someone to turn pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, then also
I like the way you think, man. You absolutely right, a lot of these heavily touted prospects, Gabriel Flores, Xander Zayas, and Devin Haney, all turned in their teens before 17, 16.
Right.
And even Gabriel Flores, 16.
Right.
See, but we were also in that contract with Cameron Duncan, so it was a lineup. Outside of that particular thing, it was a lineup of fights that he was going to have. So he was going to have 8 fights that year, 7 fights. It would have been this last year, this past, and then he would have been going into you'd be going into the 6-rounders now.
Yeah.
And so he would have had 8 4-rounders, 7 6. You know what I mean? So
it
looked like the finance was there, and it looked like the work was there. So that was another portion of the reason why we picked 17, and it looked marketable. Plus what he did with Boots Ennis and people like that started being a pro at 17.
What you mean? What he did with Boots Ennis?
Like as far as how he moved them.
Okay.
Yeah, like how he moved them.
You mean Cameron?
Yeah, Cameron moved Boots. It looked, favorable to me as a father, because you get the chance to stay busy, and you get the basically with any profession, you got to learn on the job.
Yeah,
so,
you get that experience. We was just talking about Boots and the fact that his father went that route.
You beat a couple. Okay. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, so you beat Jamar Pemberton in the in the Amis.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jamar. He
out here.
Great up and coming pro from St. Louis.
Yeah, he just turned pro.
He's supposed to be coming to Texas with us.
Yeah.
See, you had a split decision loss to Amari, who was.
I got robbed.
For real.
Yeah, we kind of got a little rivalry. But,
you and Amari Jones?
Yeah, but shout out to him.
He 54.
Yeah,
he real 54. No, he real 54. He already fighting at 54.
No, he was fighting at 60.
What, 57, right? Then I see. I'm pretty sure I googled him a couple days ago. We were talking about everything was at 57. No,
let me see. He's first couple at 54, and then these last 3 at 60.
60. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you on him? Pops on him.
Yeah, I'm on everybody. But also his dad and I, we pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's like
pretty
it's
cool.
like a little. It's like a love hate, it's like a little rivalry with
It's
this.
just like
we
boxing.
feel like honestly, see, amateur boxing a lot of politics. So when he fought Amari, he was 16 and he moved up to the 17, 18-year-old bracket because they made it. If your birthday changed, you got to move up. But when he moved up, he was 16. Those guys were already up there at 18. So it was his first time in the elite. Honestly, in my opinion, we beat him 2 rounds, easy. But, the USA Boxing know who they want to be on the team. Just like he was going to be
Everybody says
that
that,
guy. He was going to be the guy after them.
Yeah, that's facts. And back then, like, the favorite or the higher seed, it was crazy because that year I won 30 fights with no losses. I won 4 titles, national titles in 1 year at two different weight classes. But when they moved me up from my age division, I wasn't seeded. It was like I was.
It was crazy, man.
And I was the only person who was gonna have to fight. Man, I was gonna have to fight so many people, like some prospects now too. That's like you know who Kasser Golston is. You ever heard of, yeah, Mozzie. I was gonna have to fight him the next day. It was a good bracket though, but it was like how they put me in there. I was the only person who was gonna have to fight 4 times. Everybody else was gonna have to fight like 2 or 3 times, and then they was gonna be in the finals.
Yeah.
But everything happened for a reason, and it built character though. So that was a great experience. Shout out to him.
I got Coach Myers in Connecticut. He's one of our patrons, and he says after the Bivol win, you tweeted that it gave you motivation and you wanted to work out, right?
Yeah,
it says you tweeted, Bivol motivated me going into this training. Bivol motivated me going into training this week. So what actually gave you motivation about that particular moment?
Because he just boxed clean. He didn't let any of the outside. That's something that Coach Dewey told me. He was like, everything that happens leading up to the fight, walking to the ring, the hype, everything like that, that's just festivities. The only thing you worry about is actually boxing. And he didn't get caught up in the Canelo name or anything like that. He just used his skills like a lot of other guys could have did, but they was already defeated when they got in the ring. But this just gave me motivation going into, like an underdog, going in there shocking the world.
How many times have you watched that fight?
A few times. I don't think the whole fight out yet, but I watched the highlights a lot.
We were talking before you got here. I'm pretty sure you guys heard us. I didn't even know you were in the green room, but we were talking pound for pound and where would you put Devin Haney after his undisputed run at 35? Where do you guys have him on the pound for pound list? And I guess before you answer that, how do you put a person? Like, is there a specific criteria you're looking for?
Or do y'all not care? Because a lot of people don't.
Yeah, a lot of people
don't care.
I feel like, yeah, you can put him on there. I mean, I care about it because it's a cool thing. It just make boxing fun. It's one of those things that make boxing fun. But definitely top 10. It's some other guys who fought like tougher competition. But man, 23 years old and undisputed, you can't do nothing but salute to that. Regardless of who you think he fight or haven't fought, he got all the belts. So you got to
especially when I'm in foreign country.
Right.
I mean, I think
he went into enemy territory.
Yeah.
And all the odds was against him. That's just how like me and my dad be sometimes. So
all the time.
Yeah.
So what gyms you guys went to that you're like, yo, it'd be us against everybody?
Actually, we went to spar Amari at Devin with Devin them
and Bones.
It wasn't at Bones. It was. I mean, but it's other gyms like in Dallas where it'd be like we the only us two. It'd be like we the only black people in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it'd be like
like Latino gyms and shit like that. Yo, I saw maybe for like 2 or 3 camps for Devin. He was training at Capetillo's. And so that's an all Mexican gym.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, those spar wars, it literally was like they corner, this corner.
That's how it always is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always like that with us. Yeah. But
do you guys
help? That help. They build character. That help a lot. Yeah.
Do you guys spar at Top Rank ever?
Actually tomorrow.
Tomorrow I'm sparring.
Oh, y'all got invited? Or y'all
Coach
just showing
Dewey,
up?
I'm sparring one of
somebody Coach Dewey had.
Who?
Like, do a world champion.
Kazakhstan. world champion.
Ooh, the IBO, 147
Della
pounds?
Usanov.
Yeah. Daniel Yelusanov.
Yelusanov.
He nice.
Yeah.
He fast. He in and out a lot.
That's good. That's gonna be good experience.
But
for
you
him.
big. You way bigger than him.
But that's gonna be good experience for him. But I want to go back to that question with Devin about where I put him on a pound for pound. I put him on a pound for pound list for different reasons. Like for one, it's a almost like a sentimental thing for me when I connect the fact that him and his dad do the same thing that me and my son do. I have nothing but respect for that father-son relationship. For two, he brave. You know what I mean? He was brave and he went over there and I mean, I ain't never seen a boxing match that packed full of people and nobody was going for you but maybe the 100
he silenced that whole crowd.
Oh man, and he, and you can still see he fought through his nervousness and emotions that was probably going up and down because, like you say, when you get in the ring, nobody's in there but you and him. So I commend him and I put him on a pound for pound list. Young man, worked hard, met his dream. So I don't know where exactly what number I put him, but I do put him on and I commend him and I take my hat off to him and his dad for what they did.
Have you ever met his father?
Yeah, we met his father. Yeah, like I said, we went to their gym and it was we learned something. Every time we come to Vegas, we learn something. So we went to their gym.
Wait. So you went to the gym and learned what? Exactly?
I'm finna tell you. So we went to the gym and we think we coming just for regular sparring. Sparring is sparring us. So we get there, all these guys start coming with cameras and all this kind of stuff, right?
Oh,
so
but Devin got like a 3-man team.
No, but listen,
they always follow Devin.
So no, that's fine. But they got it's him and Amari sparring. So he got 6. So they doing 6 rounds. It was cool. They had fight hype, all that kind of stuff there, but they went and made a video that made it look like we quit. And they made it look like Amari got the best of him, but that wasn't the truth. We got the real video.
Stopped for my headgear, man.
They edited the video to make it look like we quit.
Somebody to strap my
his headgear came over his eyes, and he walked to the corner and asked me to fix it. So they was trying to hype him up, so they made it look like we quit on that spawn.
On that clip.
Yeah, but it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing close to that. It wasn't nothing close to that. You know what I mean?
So what would you say it was that you guys learned? Because if
we learned, what I learned is not to go in those type of positions. Just we went with a pure, like with our pure self and a pure heart. But I understand now that when you invited, I wouldn't have let nobody just like sit up and record us. But
you could say no.
Yeah, no, but we didn't know that they were going to do that though. Yeah. We didn't know that they were going to do that.
It was about 50 people.
It was like, man, it was like 100
It was only 2 people that sparred that day. It was only us 2 that sparred that day.
Yeah.
It was like 50 people came to watch us spar. But you know what I'm saying?
But in a way, is that not good, Dad? Because it's like
it was good.
You teaching them to be rooted against.
No, it was good, but the dishonesty wasn't good.
Yeah,
because what you put out on a character was a lie. That's what I didn't like. You try to make it seem like we quit, and
But I want y'all not to take it personal because these people are hired to follow Devin and Amari. They are the editors. So it's my man back here is the engineer. He also does part-time, content creation. So if you hire him, he's going to make you look favorable because you're paying him.
How I knew something was up because Amari dad said, hey, Big Sam here, man. Here we go. I'm finna send you this video of the full sparring. I'm like, all right, cool, just in case something happened. That's right after they got done sparring.
He said, and just in case something happened?
Yeah, so you already knew. No, I'm saying you already knew that was going to do that.
That means he's giving you the full video in case you feel some type of way, you could put it out.
Yeah, everything.
Which, you could give it to me.
Yeah, and it's cool. I mean, it's cool. Everything all good. It ain't like beef or nothing like that.
No, we ain't got no problem with it. It was just a learning experience.
Yeah, it was just like.
We basically got tricked. You know what I'm saying? We basically got tricked.
Everybody
going to a situation
everybody
like that
get
again.
a little clip. They even got Paul Spatter for Mayweather and all that type of stuff. So everybody got that. But
I like the way you think.
Yeah, so it's cool though. I mean, it's just like boxing rivalry. Like I don't hate them or hate on them.
No, we don't hate them at all.
They do something good, man.
We cheer for them.
Proud for them. Like for real.
I was gonna say if anything, and I've been wanting to ask you this. You just got done fighting at Cowboy Stadium.
Right.
You just saw Amari fight. On Devin's card. you know, I feel like if anything, that almost would push you because it's like clearly y'all both doing.
No, we do ride off of that
and not
stuff.
even just him. Like, I don't want to even make this about them or him or anything like that. Just like any young fighter, like any of those guys, like we was just all teenagers fighting at Junior Olympics. So now we locked in for it seemed like, you know what I'm saying, we all young guys just graduating high school and everything. We just locked in for a short period of time and we getting a lot done, you know, so you can't hate on any of those guys or anything like that. So
I'm glad to have met you. I didn't know anything about you. Dewey let us know, but I'm loving this story, man. And you know, again, for me, I think it's huge that you were signed to Cameron. You know, that says something about how good you are. You know, whether you meet that potential or not, we'll see. But I'm definitely locked in for the ride, man. I want to see.
Yo,
we gonna be there,
Pops.
yo. Honestly, we've been at Top Rank for the last 3 weeks. Every fucking sparring session, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
So
I think this week Monday was like the first one.
Yeah, it was pretty weak this Monday.
It wasn't.
But that's what I was gonna tell you. They always record, and I honestly, this is the first gym I've been to where it's that much sparring record. I never remember yesterday. The dude was just like zooming in and out. I'm like,
nah,
damn.
I ain't gonna lie. Living in Vegas, you know, as long as I've been. If you the A side, you know they recording.
Yeah. That's another thing that I learned. It's all in. You selling an image.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So we used to go into gyms and just spar. You know, like, and we in Dallas and different cities. We be in Little Rock. We be in. So when you come to Vegas, it's like the mecca of boxing. So I do understand that. Like I said.
So you guys don't record your own sparring?
Yeah, we record our own sparring, but not. You know, not in that.
Not edited because they making movies with that shit. But being in Dallas, you got some work with Earl or Charlo or Robert Brand or Frank Martin. I know
like
you're a little smaller, but
closed off gym, but hopefully soon. But I have sparred guys like Tony Harrison, Sean Porter. Like I sparred a lot of guys. So yeah, I sparred Maurice Hooker.
Okay,
yeah, I sparred Maurice Hooker. That's a world champion from Dallas. But yeah, I sparred a lot of guys.
Virgil ever?
Never. But I know.
Well, he more San Antonio, right, Danny?
He from Grand Prairie. Dallas.
Yeah, actually, no, it would be Dallas because he's by Irving. He trains at Sweat every now and then at Sweat Boxing at Hector Vasquez gym.
That's right. Yeah, right by, not too far from where I live.
You used to use Sweat?
I went over there and sparred a few times, but
is that where we did our thing?
Yeah,
okay.
My man fought over there once.
Yeah. I only had 3 standing 8s. That's it. Sounds slight.
I saw you sparring, man.
Yeah.
So he puts together an event called Border Wars. You know, where it started with fans.
Yeah, because like we're doing pound for pound. Somebody literally called in like, "Oh, Devin's run. He didn't fight anybody. Earl fought better opposition." So they'll discredit that run. And it's like, I need you to get in this ring and understand how difficult it is to be in there for 3 minutes. Forget win the world fucking title. Be in it for 3 minutes. Matter of fact, let me see you jump rope without messing up a skip for 9 minutes, which is only 3 rounds. Like these dudes, they just call in. They just watch the sport without really knowing how difficult it is to do what y'all do. And we put that together. So we have 13 seasons of that, but we just made the transition from Florida to Vegas. So that's kind of on the back burner right now as we try to make this the Breakfast Club of boxing, man.
But we had one of the events was it 1 or 2 there?
Where?
At Sweat Boxing.
Oh, we about 3.
3.
Yeah, maybe 3.
3 there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a nice gym too.
It is.
Yeah.
Really nice and spacious and whatnot, but
they got lights and smoke and everything.
Where what you guys moved to Dallas now?
Yeah, I mean, I've been living in Dallas for years, but originally we from St. Louis.
From St. Louis. So what originally what was the reason for the move?
St. Louis is a a lot of the things that we accomplished in boxing, I'm not gonna say they wouldn't have happened if we were in St. Louis. But the type of city, of course, St. Louis is a small city, then the crime is high. So I don't want my sons to even have to go through any type of experience dealing with nothing like that. So I don't want nothing to deter them from, being whatever they wanted to be, if it was a box or anything. So basically, just growth. I wanted more growth for my family and for my kids, and also to be safe.
Yes, sir.
So that's why we moved.
Better $1 per square footage in Texas anyway. When buying a home and stuff.
I'm from Chicago, and so we used to go down to St. Louis a lot. And the last time I stopped in St. Louis, I was only driving through. Well, I was actually in East St. Louis, so I'm right across. And this lady, she's like, she I'm thinking she gonna ask me for some money because she pregnant, but she looked homeless. Nah, she was selling me some pills. I'm like,
like perks?
Yeah, no, she had a couple different. She
had them all.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, no, I'm good.
I got bananas for you.
Yeah, no, St. Louis. That's good though. That's good, and obviously, a lot more boxing in Texas.
St. Louis got like a deeper boxing
history,
but it's a lot more boxing in Texas. Like more,
it is.
It's more people, so it's,
of course.
Yeah, it's like Houston, San Antonio, Austin,
Dallas,
Fort Worth,
right.
and Dallas, 2 different cities, but right by each other. Arlington,
easier to get work, I would assume.
Yeah, but see, the history of St. Louis boxing is kind of diminished. But before it was St. Louis was the more
the hot spot
as far as boxing. But a lot of the older coaches kind of like passed off or stopped coaching, so it make a difference. But
left. Look at Kevin Cunningham.
Yeah, or left.
Went down to
Exactly. Kevin
Florida.
Cunningham. Yeah, exactly. So St. Louis is more of a boxing city and got a more extensive boxing history than Dallas. Dallas just now really getting on to boxing, honestly, as far as based off Earl Spence and stuff like that. A lot of people just now starting to become boxing fans in Dallas.
Oh, but you mean American boxing fans? Because remember, Texas is like a hotbed. That's why, Chavez went out there to fight Sebastian Zvick for a world title.
It's 2 different worlds, though.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Mexican and American?
Yeah.
Fan bases.
Yeah. It's 2 different worlds. Yeah.
All right, I got.
So hold on, I'm just curious though because. Speaking of Earl, and because you did say it's 2 different worlds, just something we've been talking about. So it was, there's rumors that Earl and Bud is damn near done. They just looking for an official date. But they originally wanted Mexican Independence Day, right? Floyd claimed those dates for years.
Yeah.
But Canelo had already announced the Golovkin fight, and they didn't want to go up against it. A lot of people believe that they going to do better anyway. A lot of people believe that it's 2 different fan bases anyway. Do you think that
they should go up against Canelo Gennady?
No, that'd be
career suicide.
That'd be crazy. It'd be crazy because boxing. Okay, so I'm talking about in that particular city, it's 2 different worlds. You know what I mean?
No,
and what I'm saying, but I'm going to explain to the question, the answer to your question. But overall, boxing fans are boxing fans. So the people that love boxing that want to see Bud versus Spence is going to come to wherever they at. It don't matter what race, nationality, color, whatever you are. Everybody want to see that fight. So I wouldn't even take a chance on. But those fans probably love Canelo more. You feel what I'm saying?
Because that's obviously the Mexican fighter.
Yeah. So you can't have you got to have a Mexican attendance at any boxing. I wouldn't even flirt with that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even try to compete against that. That wouldn't even make sense.
I just wanted your thoughts because when you did say it's 2 different worlds, I understood it on multiple levels, but just wanted your thoughts on that because, like I said, a lot of our listeners do believe that. They're like, fuck it, like compete, and we have seen that. We have seen it in the same city. We saw Canelo Josecito Lopez at the MGM, and 2 blocks away, you got Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. versus Sergio Martinez at the Thomas and Mack, literally like maybe a quarter mile away. So we have seen it, but obviously. That was even more interesting because the A sides are both Mexican fighters.
Right. How did it compare?
Obviously the Chavez Jr. Martinez at that time was a far bigger fight.
Yeah, did 500,000 pay-per-views. Yeah. Canelo Josecito was free on Showtime, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too. Pretty sure that was pretty free on Showtime. I don't think that was pay-per-view. I think they just competed for ticket sales, not.
That was kind of like a tune-up fight for Canelo.
Really. Josecito got that for beating Victor Ortiz. Broke his jaw in Brooklyn.
Yeah. I feel like he was too small for Canelo.
So, wow, you're gonna be sparring Daniel Alusinov tomorrow.
Well, I don't know if that's the guy.
It gotta be. That's the only. That's the
Kazakh
only
champ. That's the only Kazakh champ.
He's not
I think
Kazakhstanian though. He's Ukrainian.
Isn't the guy middleweight who I'm sparring?
No, Coach Dewey said he. I think
If he
I
a
think-
middleweight, they
yeah.
talking about the other dude. The other dude.
The Olympic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He gonna be slow for you.
Yeah,
the Olympic.
I mean,
guy?
I never seen you fight. I can't say that. I just think he's slow.
Right.
I seen Adamas.
What
with him.
what was the first guy name again?
Danier. It's like Dan Yer.
I can look it up.
Y-A-R.
Hold on, I'll just
Yelanusinov.
I'll pull him up because
You know the guy Coach Dewey training, the African guy. That's who he mentioned, that's who he was.
You
sparring.
talking about don't help me. He was just in here. Victor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Bagney.
the guy that he's been
Nagbe.
sparring.
Nagbe or something like that, right?
Yeah, the guy that he was sparring
His
last week.
name it starts with a J.
Yeah, it's the other dude. It's the other dude. The one that he was sparring yesterday versus I think he sparred the new Canelo yesterday, which I don't know if we should keep calling him that. He gotta get some. He gotta sharpen up.
Yeah, can I get a quick screen share?
But he gonna get sharp. That's Daniel Alusinov.
Yeah, can take off the Cash App banner.
No, that's not him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he
This guy,
oh,
he a
fuck.
southpaw.
But you'll spar him. Believe me, this guy spars every day. Off days, Mondays, Tuesdays.
He don't even got a fight lined up.
He don't even got a fight. He's in that gym every day
just
sparring
banking.
everybody.
Just
And he's
banking.
sparring up.
He good.
He is good, man. He is good. You know, I only seen one dude get off on him, really do they thing, and that was Arthur Puello, the Dominican 140 pounder. Like,
But he number one in line for a title shot.
Yeah,
So it ain't
he's number one.
it ain't like he a bum. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And ain't no bums out here. Really.
No. I'm not saying that at all.
That was some good
He's fast.
sparring.
That's all he is. He's
Hey, coach.
Yeah, it's the other one. It's the other one with the blue. I bet you it's gonna be the blue headgear, blue gloves. He too slow. He like to throw his jab and he go like that. You know what I'm saying? He'll lean. So he gonna get Charlo. Charlo versus Lubin. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch. You gonna see it. But it's funny though, because he's fast with it and he could flip that jab into a hook from down here. He'd be like, boom, and he clip dudes.
He's a very good fighter. It's good experience for you, and you're ready for it. That's all they need to know.
Let's go, Coach Dewey Cooper on the phone.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. That's early,
That's
Coach.
early. Yeah. That's how yesterday
My
Gabe
man-
was. He got done. We walked in. Gabe was already done. Like,
It's like 10:30.
yo, and Gabe is good. That's crazy how good he does in Spawn. Did you watch like him and Barboza?
Nah, I didn't watch it.
That was nice.
Really?
I want to know your pound for pound though.
So I had Crawford, Usyk, Canelo, and I think I put. Oh, you got it written.
Yeah,
because I forget.
So you got Bud Usyk, Canelo, Haney, Jamel Charlo, Josh Taylor, Shakur, Spence, Beterbiev, and Noe.
Yeah.
I only missed 10. In no order.
That is order.
That's your order.
my order.
I like this, dude.
Yeah, that's my order.
Yeah.
Because I like to give whoever has the most accolades has to go first. So Bud is a 3-division champ, 1 division undisputed, 1 division unified, 1 division single belt champ. He's above Usyk, who is a 2-division undisputed.
No, 1 division undisputed,
Yeah,
1 division unified.
Yeah, 1 division unified. Which is technically 2 divisions unified, because before you undisputed, you got to be unified.
Of course.
And then Devin is the only clean undisputed. And then after that would be Jamel's undisputed, which has a draw and a loss.
What do you mean, clean?
Undefeated.
Undefeated.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No controversy.
Right.
Where Jamel had the draw and a loss on his run.
I'm glad they can get on with the email champ stuff too.
Thank you.
I'm happy they can go on with that.
Yeah. And then who's my next?
Josh Taylor.
Josh, which was undisputed but lost his belt and had that controversial fight with Jack Catterall. So that's why he's not above the other undisputed.
Right.
Core,
which is 2-time unified.
Right,
1-time unified, 2-time division champ.
Right.
So he's above Earl in my opinion, because Earl did what he did and he's great, but it's 1 division. Core's done that in 2 already.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he gets this fight now with Cordina, which will put him directly on Earl's level in terms of number of belts.
Beterbiev,
one division unified
And
champ.
I just want to throw it out there. Joe Cordina's 30. Just throwing that out there. Nuss.
Really?
30 years old. So we had an argument earlier. To where
But is that his first world title?
First world title.
And there you go.
There you go.
He was, Coach, would you want your son to be a champion before 26 or after 26? First world title.
Before.
Okay. We agreed on that. We agreed on that.
Is 26 years old
old
in boxing if you haven't accomplished anything?
If you look at like I'm glad you asked me because I look at stuff like this all the time. So if you look at the guys like who top rank got, what's my guy name? Keyshawn. He's 24, but it's only his first year being a pro. Even with the Olympic background and all that type of stuff, his career still started at 24.
But he was a co-main in his last fight, which means give him 3 more fights, they're gonna be throwing a title on him.
Exactly.
And he'll be a champion under 26.
Right.
So he beating Devin, is what you saying?
What you mean he beating Devin?
I mean, he's a lightweight, so
Bro, Devin ain't gonna have them belts forever. You know that. And the way Top Rank work, they make Oscar Valdez vacate so Shakur could become a champ. Then they make Shakur vacate so that Navarrete could become a champ. Navarrete's gonna vacate someone else. They don't play games on Top Rank.
Even
we keep
like,
that belt in house.
Josh Taylor.
Exactly.
Right.
But they also want Devin to win those belts so
Loma can fight.
Loma can fight again.
Yeah, but Loma's 34. I hope he fight Loma so they could so Devin could teach Bob his freaking lesson because Bob is like he think Loma's like his long lost child.
Right.
But Loma's 34. Devin's 11 years younger.
And they keep giving him
and a natural
opportunity
35
after
pounder.
opportunity.
Like yes, Loma now is a 35 and he's acclimated to that, but Devin is a natural 35 pounder.
Yeah. Like it's a lot of guys who lost one time and they never heard from them again. Like they never got a big opportunity. But Loma lost his second pro fight. Like imagine if
and then gets a title shot his next fight.
Right.
Yeah, versus Gary Russell Vacant.
Be a main event and everything like that. Like
they keep saying he's a pay-per-view star, but he ain't never been on pay-per-view.
Right.
Nah.
Even like Adrian Broner lost one fight. Everybody counted him out. Like it's when he lost to Maidana or, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. I got
doesn't Pops remind you like when Pops walked in, I'm like, damn, he trained with Flick?
Oh wow, you do you know Kei Kimura?
Kei Karoma?
I always mess up his name.
I know. I don't know him, but I know who he is.
You see his second? Y'all do favor each other. Oh my God. I follow
Kei
Flick.
Karoma remind me of Terrence Crawford.
I follow Flick.
He
Yeah,
look like
yeah.
Terrence Crawford to me.
He do. And they confuse him every now and then.
It's funny because they both speak very low.
Oh my God. Is this him? Yeah, this is him. Oh my God.
Yo,
give me a screen share. We picked the same pick. You do look like Flick a little bit.
I've never seen, dude.
He dressed younger than you, Coach. Oh, damn, they screen sharing yours. Go to the red. Go to the red.
Hold up. This one?
Yeah. All right. I got one in the 504.
Yeah, this him, as a trainer. Obviously him, K, and then Duke.
Yeah.
But
I see it a little bit.
I got Rue in the 504, New Orleans. He says, as a former national champ, what's your honest opinion of USA Boxing organization?
It's a good thing. It's mainly all building character, whether it's controversial or you winning. It's definitely something I think that like schools should do for like young men for real though. It just gives you the experience of all right, this month we having a tournament in Nebraska, then California. So you think you a kid, you just going for boxing, but you getting to see all these different places like Reno. I've been to Reno, Nevada, Madison, Wisconsin, Cleveland, Ohio, place I wouldn't even think about going. But
man,
boxing took me there.
Ohio.
It's so crazy.
Boxing takes you around the world.
Man,
right.
I just got done doing 7 years in the military, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna travel the world. Took me to Afghanistan twice, but boxing has took me all over the place.
Right.
All over this country. It's crazy. I've been to Los Angeles over 30 times because of boxing. It's unbelievable.
We went to Los Angeles for boxing. He got a scholarship for Manny Robles. We stayed there a week.
Oh, wow. With Robles?
Yeah. He sparred the
Nice.
Kazakhstan dude.
Robles is so underrated.
Yo,
Robles,
Another St. Louis champ, Charles Martin.
Yeah, he trained with
Charles Martin,
Robles. Robles is responsible for Charles Martin's comeback. He's responsible for Andy Ruiz's first world title, Oscar Valdez world title. He's a very underrated coach.
We got to
man.
stay there a whole week. We got the meal preps, the hotel, the flight. Man, it was a good experience.
No. And he got the tournament out there too, the National PAL.
Yeah. We got to spar a guy he had from Kazakhstan. What was
it? Are you guys using a nutritionist or a chef?
Actually, for this camp we are. We're gonna be in between Dallas and Vegas, so we have one at home in Dallas, but we don't have one here.
Well, if you guys need somebody, we actually
check out our partners, Foodie Fit, and this isn't a cheap plug. Honestly, this man's lost 21 pounds, no exercise. They make 3 meals a day for us.
Andres Cortez, who was a top rank,
he uses them.
Yeah,
and it's just very convenient. And the food is actually good, so
I don't think I've had something I didn't.
I've never seen my
honestly.
stomach this small. Honestly, I just started back working out because I'm like, damn, if this is because it literally cut out all my sugars and salts and sodiums.
Mm-hmm.
They don't cook with anything like that.
What is it called again?
Foodie Fits.
Foodie Fits. Okay.
Yep.
It's with an S at the end.
Foodie Fits.
So is it a particular time of the week you gotta order like the
No, he brings it to me every 4 days. They do the delivery, and the food is good for those amount of days that they give you.
And the food's already cooked.
Yeah,
so
it's cooked. So if you don't have a microwave, you actually okay. But I prefer to warm mine up.
Yeah,
it's Fit, right? Not S.
Yeah. So it is Foodie Fit. Yeah.
Foodie Fit. Okay.
Boom. Yeah, because that actually works, man. It really is
like
slimming me down.
Like no exaggeration, probably get one workout a weekend and I'm down about 22 pounds.
I don't know how many pounds I'm down, but I'm definitely down inches. I've never seen my stomach this small, so it's time to start doing sit-ups now.
Call Foodie Fits right now.
Yeah, man, I'm serious. My thing is low. I'm like, I got Brandon in Houston, it says, name another top 160-pound blue chip prospect that you envision meeting up with down the road for a future fight. Any other rivalries in the amateurs? Anybody else out there you would see and make a name that you want to see him in the future?
None in particular, really, right now. But it's a lot of guys to look out for around 160. Really, like in between 54 to 68.
Yeah.
So any of those guys. Because, they could be 54 right now. Next year, they could be 60. Or I could probably never go down to 54. I'll probably just stay at 60. And some of those guys move up, or some people move down. Or, it might be some guys we don't even know about right now.
Well, assuming you do go down to 54 and your interest is in that division, I do want to get your thoughts. Tim Tszyu, the son of Costa Tszyu, obviously is the mandatory to Jamel Charlo. How do you think that fight plays out?
Easy work for Charlo. I don't think Tim Tszyu. I think he'll look green. Like I seen this fight with Terrell Goucher. He not ready for Charlo. I had seen Earl Spence.
Now, do you say that because since you spent that week in Robles, you got some work with Goucher?
He was fighting a southpaw.
Yeah, that's the only reason why.
He was fighting Javante Clark, so I didn't spar him. But I trained alongside him, like we shadow boxing the ring together, everything like that. But I just don't think Goucher like a power puncher, and I seen him put him down pretty clean. So, I don't think he's a power puncher like Charlo, but I don't know. I just don't think Tim Tszyu. I'm not really sold on him yet. Not taking nothing away from him, but I think Charlo win. And Charlo just a great fighter to me, for real.
Do you want to see him stay at 54 and defend those belts, or should he move up?
Yeah, I think it's kind of stupid when people I understand it, but I feel like you should get a little defenses in and just feel like, you undisputed, you're the king of the division. Run it a little bit, let your brother probably unify, and then you can move up, and then it'll be some titles open and stuff for you at 60.
All right, I think that might be all the questions from the people. Let me double check and refresh. Danny, you good? Can you give out your social media in the meantime for anybody that isn't following you can do so?
Samuel Arnold III on Instagram and Twitter. New Money Camp. Follow New Money Camp on Instagram as well. Samuel Arnold on YouTube, TikTok as well. And I got like a little fan Facebook page too. You can follow Samuel Arnold, Samuel S3 Arnold III. But yeah, that's
So you posting to your YouTube?
Yeah, a little bit. I've been inconsistent. Yeah, but I seen y'all episode with Darren, how y'all was telling y'all help him out and stuff like that. So
what's the name of your YouTube? We might as well just pull it up. And you said Samuel S3?
It's Samuel Arnold. You could just type in Samuel Arnold box and it'll pop up.
Yeah, man. Darren looks good. I know he just lost, but he looks good, man. I watched him sparring at Top Rank the other day. He looks good. I hope.
Sometimes a loss can, bring that out of you.
No. His new trainer got him locked in, bro. They took his phone. They gave him a flip phone. He lives with the trainer now. They took his car.
Name? I went to the gym.
Darren Cunningham.
No, I know Darren Cunningham.
Oh, you mean the trainer?
Yeah, he from St. Louis. But what's that trainer name?
Puerto Rican one.
Yeah, I went to the gym.
He gave me his number. What you say?
He's like an older guy.
Yeah.
I went to he got like a small gym. Yeah. We went to his gym one day. We were here. Me and a friend of mine went to his gym.
I think it might be Ramos.
Can I get a screen share, please?
Nope.
This right here is the page in question, Samuel Arnold III. Definitely gonna hit that subscribe button. And definitely a lot of work. The shorts. Bro, let me tell you, if you could stay consistent with shorts, bro, our shorts been doing crazy.
Yeah, we're doing well with shorts. You gotta
I've been consistent with the reels on Instagram though, definitely.
So it's the same thing. Like the reels is the number one thing that Instagram is pushing.
Mm-hmm.
The shorts is the number one thing YouTube is pushing.
Yeah, because YouTube got to compete with Instagram and TikTok. They losing people.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely get more consistent with that. But yeah, the reels actually work. Like I done gained about 600 followers in about 5 days. So I'm just trying to get my name out there more, build my brand.
Well, we're going to make you a regular, man, and we're going to help you with that the best we can. We definitely locked in and want to see the progression of your career. I want to thank you, obviously, for coming in early.
Thank you.
And wish you the best of luck on your upcoming fight. And we would love to get you back on after you get that win, man, for the victory lap.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and thank y'all for having me too.
For sure.
And we appreciate this, really, for real.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys. We're going to go ahead and take a quick intermission, take a picture with both Samuels, and we'll be right back. 12 years. I never expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people?
Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit. Stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuss, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amin of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas.
Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without Chai, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish, Vegas, Palm Beach, Florida. Intrigue, the Incredible, straight out the ATL. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK.
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Bo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and french fries, breakfast of champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVV, this Coach J-Mac. New Orleans, Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C. Y. E.
California.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2 division champion, Marvin the Tank Furman from Dallas, Texas.
Mr. DBC, baby. LV Southern, from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice.
Brandon Maurice. Don't really know how to rank pound for pound if it ain't Bud. What up, though? We back. We are back.
Y'all know the number to call, 425-569-5241. Press 1.
Press
one time.
If you on Blog Talk and you feel like I haven't gone to, you know what it is. You haven't pressed number 1 at least one time, indicating to us that you want to get on the line like my man Brandon in Houston.
Let's start with this. I'm a creative genius.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the hard-hitting rising star fighting out of and representing Houston, Texas.
The most dangerous producer on YouTube.
El Bandera Negro.
Brandon in Houston.
Brandon in Houston. SDS Promotion.
I'm waiting for them to send me the contract. Them bitches know what's up. I'm right here waiting for them.
This black flag phenomena that is happening right now across the United States.
Yo. Brandon in Houston on Blog Talk. You can't talk until I press 1. I mean, until I unmute you. What up?
Hello. All right, Big Jeff, what's up? You gonna talk?
You hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah, so
oh wow, this isn't Brandon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my friend. I just thought you were someone else. I might need to check your number.
But go ahead with the pound for pound list.
Yeah, my pound for pound list is Usyk, number 1, 2 Canelo, 3 Inoue, 4 Crawford, 5 Bivol, 6 Jermell, 7 Estrada, 8 Spence, and 9 Taylor, 10 Fulton, but I could see Devin Haney on it. But at the end of the day, right, it's about, you have to put it into context. And, right, yes, Teofimo did get beat by Kambosos, but Teofimo was not all mentally there at the end of the day. And also, he did have, what's his name, ear in his chest, cavity, or whatever it's called. Now, I'm not saying Kambosos is a bum or something like that, like other people say, but I just don't think, Haney has had the resume or undisputed run as the other guys like Usyk or, even Taylor, right? Taylor had a better undisputed run in my opinion.
Bro, but at the end of the day, he's still an undisputed champion. So you listing guys.
You lost me. You lost me once he said, I'm not making excuses, but Tio had air in his lungs.
It's not his lungs, it's his chest, but also, right, at the end of the day, it's about who you fight too. It's not just about being undisputed.
Bruh, Haney beat the man that beat the man. Haney's the man. No matter how you want to change it, those phrases in life are real for a reason. He beat the man that beat the man, and he beat the man.
And I don't agree, and also I don't agree with you saying that he's higher than Inoue. Inoue is a 3-division champion. I mean, he beat
who never undisputed.
Right? A Hall of Famer.
He never undisputed.
Past his prime, way past his prime.
He never undisputed. The biggest name on his resume is Nonito Donaire. We don't have to even talk about it. Donaire fought Rigondeaux 15 years ago. What's your name, though, brother?
Right, he's a MMA. Some people call me MMA champ.
MMA champ. Yeah. Well, that explains why you're talking crazy, because you like MMA.
But let's say this though, Ness, right? I think you're overrating Devin Haney at this point, right? Inoue is a more
so why don't you name me another fighter? Not name Usyk the undisputed in enemy territory, but Usyk didn't even undispute in the hometown of the last fighter that he fought to win the belt. I could have sworn he beat Dortitos or
it was Tony Bellew.
No. Tony Bellew was a free fight. He beat the other dude.
I thought Tony Bellew had the WBC, no?
What's that dude's name? You're right. I'm wrong. But what was the dude before Bellew? Gassiev.
Yeah.
They got the nerve to talk about people's run. Gassiev, where's he at lately? What's he done? Has he ever become a world champ?
What do you mean, Gassiev? Yeah, Gassiev is a world champion.
Yeah.
He was a champion.
You're lying. I'm about to check that shit right now. I'm about to check that right now.
He was.
Yeah. Yeah, when he beat Dork Tito's, when he beat Dork Tito's in the World Boxing Super Series, that you saying when he knocked him out in Texas?
Who's a heavy hitter?
But you talking about that, right? You talking about that? You talking about the fact that he never defended his belt? You talking about the fact that he never defended his belt? And then in boxing, there's a phrase that's called a champion ain't a champion until he defends his belt? You talking about that? You talking about that? Is you talking about that? And you talking about the fact that he ain't done nothing since? Where's he at?
He just won the vacant WBA Asia heavyweight title.
Asia. He killing it out there in Asia.
Big Jeff, what's up?
He the biggest Asian out there. That's what he doing. He killing him. Cheating.
Gotta accept, Big Jeff.
Yo, there's no way Ness got Devin Haney over Errol Spence on the pound-for-pound list, bro.
Earl Spence has unified one division. He ain't do what Haney did yet.
Based on resume, Ness? Come on.
What? Was Ugas better than the undefeated 3-belt champion George Kambosos?
No, but
what about broken face? Oh, you mean beltless Mikey Garcia? Irrelevant fight. It meant nothing. There was no belt on the line. Why are you even bringing that up? There was nothing there. What are you talking about?
We talking about resume.
But so you want to give Earl credit for beating up a small dude?
I mean,
he wasn't a welterweight, was he? Was he a welterweight? Was he a welterweight? Has he ever won a welterweight title?
Come on, man.
So you want to give him credit for what? You want to give him credit for what he did at 35, right? You want to give him credit for what he did at the smaller divisions, right?
Ness, you know that's not right.
I don't know. No, you're right. I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
Suleiman.
No, you're right. I'm wrong. Go ahead. I'll let you talk. You're right. I'm wrong.
Bell ring.
No. Because I talk. Let him get his call.
No, it's like, bro, look at what Errol Spence has done. Almost died, came back. Fuck enemy territory. The man almost died, lost the night.
Bruh. Errol Spence extracurricular activities outside the ring don't give you higher ranking. It's what you did in the ring, and you beat a dude with 4 losses in Ugas, whose biggest name is Omar Figueroa.
Danny Garcia.
Omar Figueroa is his biggest win.
I mean, I'd say Manny Pacquiao's his biggest one.
I forgot about Pacquiao, who was obviously past his prime. If you're gonna say Inoue beat Donaire past his prime, what the fuck is Pacquiao?
So I'm gonna kill you with this.
Kill me. I'm waiting.
He beat the man that beat the man, but Errol Spence beat the man that beat the man, which is Pacquiao, 8 division champ.
Bruh.
So how can
but you and others are saying that Donaire is old. So you're saying Pacquiao's young? Okay. That's 2 calls. I gotta go. Come on, guys. Get it right.
Suleiman.
Either Pacquiao's young or he's old. And if he's young, then fuck it. Donaire's young too.
Suleiman a scholar.
Suleiman, you got to accept on Discord. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Also, might as well go ahead and smash that subscribe button and help us get to 145,000 subscribers as we just crushed our last goal of 144,000. Suleiman, Are you there?
Yes.
What's up?
Hello?
Yep.
I'm not gonna say nothing wrong, but I'm gonna pick Devin Haney for number 1 on pound for pound, and then he has a 0 record. He fought a top tier fighter that would have been ranked pound for pound if he would have won. Okay, he went to a foreign country. He won a clear decision. It was an undisputed win. Okay, he fought that fight, and he was very cautious, very defensive. His training regimen for this fight was picture perfect. I mean, he was already telegraphed. If the guy would have threw, he was already premeditating the punches before they were thrown. and you pointed out in several podcasts this week. So the guy is he's an aspiring a pound for pound number one. Then I'm gonna put Errol Spence as number two, because of his accomplishment, even though he's not undisputed. Jamel is number three, and then I got Usyk at four because he was he was an undisputed cruiserweight and then moved up. Okay.
Who next?
Coach Myers, Connecticut. What's up?
Hey, Daddy.
I want Terrence Crawford next. That shit gonna be easy work. Tell your nigga to be quiet.
This a dollar beat.
You got hurt by getting pulled.
This a dollar beat.
Man, damn. I believe in, you're gonna go through trials and tribulations. Man, damn. Definitely, that's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else wants. Like I said, I'm gonna get these straps. I'm gonna go over there and take his shit too.
Yo, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm got this little bad service. But first off, today's me and my boy Cash's birthday today. Shout out to me and my boy, Gemini season. And Ness, you need to stop putting down fighters just to big up somebody else, man. Yo, what's all that?
He was clapping for your birthday.
No, I don't want to hear that. But anyways, Ness, you got to stop putting people down. You done shitted on Bud, Usyk, Charlo, Spence, Taylor, and the New Way just because they had people above Haney. So
I spoke facts. You named the one thing I said shitting, or was a fact, or was it lie?
Resume. I mean,
how am I shitting on their resume? I'm telling you the truth. Did Bud not fight for his first title vacantly? So how's that shitting? Like, that's the fucking problem. Weirdos like you clip the show.
Now I'm a weirdo because I said you.
Obviously, if you can't comprehend English, you're weird. If you can't comprehend English, you're weird. Because I'm telling the truth. I'm hating. Did he not win a vacant title? Answer the question. Did he not win a vacant title?
That's not what I'm calling about.
Did he win a vacant title?
I don't know.
Okay. Did Earl not fight a dude whose face was repaired?
Go ahead, bro. Again.
All right. All right.
Charlo's next. Go ahead. Charlo's next.
All right. So don't fucking lie.
Charlo.
Don't say I shit on him. I'm telling the truth.
That's shit.
So Charlo didn't lose? Did Charlo not fucking lose and draw? Why we could talk about Wilder's loss and draw, we can't talk about Charlo's? The fuck is wrong with you?
You can't talk about it.
You calling it criticism. You calling it shitting on. Telling the truth is shitting on in your eyes.
Ness, you and your feelings today.
No, you and your feelings.
You got to get out your feelings.
You and your feelings. Stop lying. Don't lie on my name. He fought for a vacant title. The other one went to another country and fought a dude with a broken face. Stop me when I'm fucking lying.
Bud is above him, regardless of what you say. Bud is still above Haney.
Above who?
Regardless of what you... Above Haney.
He's above Haney on my list, too. He's above Haney on my list, too.
Okay, so regardless... So why are you shitting on him then for it?
You see... I'm about to hang up on you because you just don't comprehend English.
Exactly. Go ahead.
You don't comprehend. I never shit on him. He won a vacant title. That is the truth. When someone else tries to say that Bud had a better run, I am within my right to say he won a vacant title. The fuck is wrong with you? Who's next?
I got my man's blood pressure high today.
No, they weird. They're weird. They fucking in love with grown-ass men. That's not my stilo. Don't come in here with your love for other men. That's not what I do. I tell the truth.
Rue.
You keep your extracurricular activities away from this show.
Rue in the 504.
Oh. Is this the number to call and to yell about list? I don't know if I have the right number.
Absolutely. Just make sure when you say yours, Loma's at the very fucking bottom.
He's not even on my list. That's a shocker. Usyk ain't on my list either. Let me run through it. I got Crawford, Canelo, Charlo, Taylor, Devin, Inoue, Spence, Shakur, Better BF, and Bivol. Outside looking in, Estrada and Tank. I really Taylor and Devin, that's where I'm kind of hung up on. I mean, I can easily flip flop that, but I don't know, man. That's where my list struggled at, honestly. But that's how I have them ranked. I don't have Usyk ranked because he's a heavyweight. I don't have Loma ranked because I mean he's not. Is he even an active fighter? I mean, that's my favorite fighter and all, but to be honest, I don't. You have to rank Usyk. He started at cruiserweight. He's a 2-division champ. You can't eliminate him. He's not Fury. He didn't start at heavyweight. He's a heavyweight, right? I try to at least maintain some semblance to the original pound for pound stuff. Well, that is the essence of pound for pound, moving up and showing that you can do it in another division. Listen, I would have Usyk as number one. I'm the number one Usyk fanboy, but he's a heavyweight right now. I don't rank him. That's just my opinion. All right, brother. But y'all have a good day, man. Great show. Jay, we went to him, right? Who's next? Stonebone. Not today? I thought, yeah, we did. He's got a boomerang after we done with everybody. Stonebone, what up?
What up? What up? What up? What up?
What up? What up?
Yeah, man. Devin moving up, man. Devin moving up, and y'all already know these Errol Spence guys. It's crazy sometimes, man. You know what I mean? Like, even Devin fought an undefeated, unified champion in a foreign country
with the Ring magazine belt.
With the ring. So
he was the lineal champ because he beat the man to beat. That's the thing. People just don't want to go with the essence of the sport.
And they talking about, I don't got him up there because he's boring. Listen, there's a list of the boringest fights I've ever watched. And a lot of guys' favorite fighter, the best heavyweight in the world, is on that list. Fury Klitschko. That's one of the boringest fights ever, but he was the lineal champ after that. He went into the Wilder fight carrying that win in the boringest 84 landed punch fight that ever happened.
Absolutely true.
And some of the Earl guys, look, we go back and forth. They try to say Earl resume and Bud resume. Delorme was a one-loss guy, but that was a vacant title. You're right. Victor Postol was an undefeated fighter, and so was Ndongo. How many losses did Ugas have, Nash?
4. And his biggest win is Omar Figueroa, unless you want to count Pacquiao.
But listen, and who was the champion? They keep saying the Pacquiao. Who was the champion in the Pacquiao fight?
Ugas was the champ. Ugas was the champion.
Ugas was the champ.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, how many losses did Sean Porter have?
Like 3?
2 or 3. So Earl hasn't. Who's the undefeated champion that Earl has beat in his career for a belt?
I don't know.
There ain't one. He's never beat
Mikey. They gonna say Mikey. Mikey had the pound for pound belt.
So was Earl the 135-pound champ when he beat Mikey?
Yeah. When
was Earl ever the 140-pound champ when he beat Mikey? Never. Mikey didn't have no belt. So Devin is probably 5. I'm moving these guys, man. These young guys. I think it's us old guys is jealous of these young guys moving so fast. We jealous of Shakur and Devin. They 23. When we was 23, Ness, we was barely leaving our mama's houses. We was making mistakes. We was making mistakes. We wasn't focused. We wasn't focused enough to have an entire business and promotional company that's actually promoting fighters. Devin and Shakur actually have real fucking fighters under their promotional company. They're actually really promoting.
Just to be technical,
Shakur's a manager.
Manager.
But he put his fighter on his last call.
No, he put Antoine Cobb on his Jamel Herring undercard before he even signed him.
You know what I'm saying? So like these dudes trying to act like, I don't know, they're just haters, bro. Again, they're man fans. They're not fucking boxing fans, they're man fans. But let me get to the Dream Vega in Florida.
Listos pe los chingazos. Listos pe los chingazos.
And it's not going the distance. Either he'll wave the white flag or I'll wave it for him.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
A lot of you live believable lives.
It's easy to sit in those seats. It ain't easy to stand up here. Remember that.
Matter of fact, when I smacked his brother in this gym right here, he didn't do anything. All he did was stand there like a big fat pussy.
In your mind, how does that fight go?
With me getting my hand raised.
SDS Promotions.
Why'd you play that ugly ass intro for me, man?
That ain't yours?
Nah, that's ain't that Jay Benitez or some shit? I don't know who that is.
Oh
man.
my God, my bad, my bad.
It's all good. It's all good.
I play yours on the outro. I fucked up.
I just want to give a lot of love to what Devin Haney, Bill Haney did, man. Shout out BH the Great. That was amazing to go over there to Australia and dominate. Unfortunately, I don't have him in my top 5. Definitely in my top 10. But you know, it's one good, great quality, one elite win. But I just believe there's a lot more fighters that have more than one of those wins. He does have straps, but let's be honest, man. Nowadays, how people get belts and all that.
Yo, you tripping, man. You said you believe. Listen to what you said, though. You said you believe there are fighters that have the same quality of win. Right? Ain't that what you said?
What I'm saying is something sort of. I didn't say that exactly, but look at Shakur. In his last 2 fights, he took 2 belts. You know what I'm saying?
And Devin took 4.
He got multiple.
Devin took 4 belts in his last fight. He took the ring, WBO, WBA,
IBF.
But you can look at Shakur, for example. He beat the guy that beat the guy, and he took a belt from another champion. Haney,
brother, but listen to what you're saying. Bro, listen to what you're saying. You're saying Shakur made his first unification, it's called. Devin made his first unification for Undisputed. They're just not the same. They're just not.
Based upon opinion, I guess, interpretation.
Brother, listen to what you're saying. Listen, you're trying. Listen to what you're saying. You're trying to compare. Listen, you're comparing Valdez. You're comparing Valdez as an undefeated champion, right? To Kambosos. You're saying Shakur beat an undefeated champion for his belt.
Both Valdez and Shakur are 2-weight champions.
Okay.
We're talking about Devin Haney.
Vega. Oscar was not the lineal champ. Oscar was not the lineal champ. Oscar was not considered the man in his division. He wasn't the man to even beat the man. He was just a champion. Oscar wasn't the man. So again, when you compare what Shakur did, unifying his belt with just another title holder, it is not what Devin did, unifying his belt with the unified lineal champion of the division. That man had the ring. He took it from Tio, who took it from Loma. The wins are not of the same caliber or quality. The champion is not of the same because Valdez never and may not ever accomplish what George Kambosos did. No matter what you say, no matter that you turn around after I'm done and say, well, he didn't get an opportunity to fight for 4 belts. Not his fucking problem. George won 4 belts. George won 4 belts.
I like to see
George won 4 belts. And in the history books, Oscar Valdez will never be greater than George in the history books. No matter what you say. In the Boxing Writers Association, award ceremony, they'll never give him Fighter of the Year. That's not what he's getting. You can't get it. He'll never be known as undisputed. He'll never go down as undisputed.
But one win.
The man never even unified. How the fuck you making? How you saying one champion is better than the other? He never unified. He never unified, Papi. How is he better than George? He never unified. He never unified.
You talking about Valdez?
No, I'm talking about another fucking pie.
Oh, okay, that's cute. Like I said, Valdez has done it in 2 weight classes.
He never unified. He never unified in either weight class. He never unified in either weight class. He's incomplete.
So how do we go ahead and
incomplete?
That's all I'm saying.
Incomplete.
It's all interpretation, man. I appreciate you, Ness.
Incomplete. He never unified. What do you mean? How do we interpret it? Bruh, why we make this shit more difficult than it is? If you get 1 belt, you're a champion. If you get 2 belts, you're unified champion. If you are undisputed, you're undisputed champion, lineal champion. What is there to confuse? Why is it difficult for you? Oh, it's difficult to rate this because, it's subjective. No, it's not subjective. You're lying to yourself to help your favorite fighter. One man never fucking unified and failed at doing it. He failed at doing it. Devin did not fail. You see how that works? Like, how is he greater than George?
It would have been George did not fail. When he beat
No. Oscar attempted to unify with Shakur and failed.
Right, and that would have been the comparison to George.
Devin attempted to unify for Undisputed is what it's called.
Right.
With George and did not fail.
But the comparison would be from Shakur to Devin, not Oscar to Devin.
It don't matter. Valdez is not on Cambosos level is what I'm saying because he never unified.
That's what I'm saying.
Showing that at his attempt to unify, his attempt to be where George is at, he failed. Like, why are we overcomplicating it? Did he do it? Does he got the same fucking accolades? No. So why are we trying to lie and say that he's better than? You have to have more accolades than someone to be better than. Now, if you're talking skill, then that's a different argument. If you want to say, oh, he's more skilled even though he ain't got a belt, that's another argument that I'm not getting involved in. But talk to me about what have you done?
JT.
Which one?
JT Modern Structures.
Okay, that's
best that ever, right?
No, that is Miami, I think.
What up? Miami now in Chicago. What up? What's happening?
What's cracking?
What up?
What you doing in Chicago, man?
Still delivering mail?
What's up?
Aren't you the mailman?
Nah, man, the Boathouse guy.
Oh, damn, you all over the place. You all over the place.
I pay that expensive gas, but you were playing me, Ness.
So
anyways, shout out to International Danny, Ness. Is Bo in the building? Who else is out there?
Bo's here, yup.
Shout out to you. They hated on you, huh? Danny, they didn't let you go in. They don't want you to get those stamps, huh?
Nah, but
they don't want you to get that sign, huh?
Nah, it's all good. We we figured out, just got to go through a little longer process to get out there. But if the rematch does take place, I think we'll be straight. I think I've done what they want me to do in order to get into their country. So
beautiful. Just to let you guys know, I'm gonna send you Ness some more information. I told you that we're gonna be on A&E for Tiny Homes, the Boathouse. The 18th will be premiering. We'll be on A&E Tiny Homes for the modern structure. So look out for that, and I'll send you some more information, Ness. Also, I'm working for a company that does TV ratings. Can't say the name, but Ness, call me later so I can give you some more information. I can give you some ratings on the live boxing events.
Text me, bro. I need your number. Text me on Instagram.
I can't talk about the air.
Text me on Instagram.
I will. Quick top 5, pound for pound. You might not like it because there's some lightweights on it, but it is what it is. Number 1, Usyk. Number 2, Chocolatito. Number 3, DHP. Amazing. Crossed the water and got those belts. Inoue, just for winning this morning. Number 4. Number 5, Tyson Fury. Number 6, there's a tie. Bud and Errol Spence. Number 7, Canelo. And don't put Josh Taylor because he lost the last fight. I don't want to see his name nowhere in the top 10 or top 5. Garbage.
Your list is garbage, man. Yo, he said a new Chocolatito number 2. Está loco,
he
bro.
Ain't even
you
a
drunk,
champion,
man.
bro. Like, I love Chocolatito, and I felt that he beat Estrada in the last fight.
You borracho.
But he ain't even a champion right now. But CYP, what's with the county? With the county punch?
Yo, y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I was scrolling around, and there was this poll put up and said, who's the best at 135? It had over 10,000 votes. They voted Tank. I find it funny that, people think that because Cambosos won them 3 belts, 4 ring, whatever you want to call it, that makes him so legendary, but they still say Tank was better. I just find it funny that he was so the man, he beat the man, but he's the underdog going into a fight. See, I'm realistic. If you're the underdog in your fight at the same division where you call yourself king, you're not the man. You just think you're the man. You're delusional. Because if you was the man, you wouldn't be the underdog. I'm just keeping it real. You're not the fucking man. So we can argue how come Belsis was the man. No, he wasn't. Not from the fans when they voted. Not from BoxRec when they put it up there. Not from you. But from the betting bushes. None of us thought he was the man just because you got them belts. The belts are not created equal, man. There's plenty of fighters who were never undisputed that are legendary. Undisputed will put you into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't put you at the top of the all-time great list, whooping ass and taking names, dude. Kambosos has a split decision loss. That ain't a resume of a great fighter, especially not the number one in the division. Argue that. See why I keep going.
954, Florida.
I was going to say, we have another counterpunch.
Oh, from who?
Big Fish Vega.
Yeah.
Big Fish Vega.
Oh, that's the dream?
No, Big Fish Vega, he said.
I'm saying, man. So, like, you know Errol Spence is my favorite fighter. I've been supporting Haney, so how am I trying to say something that supports my favorite fighter? I think Devin Haney is one of the best fighters in the world. But the pound for pound is subjective. You said it wasn't, so that's untrue. And, yeah, there is skill involved. It's not just based off a resume. It's who you beat and how you beat them. And I feel there are a multitude of fighters that have better quality wins and have shown the same amount of skill or even more, have shown different styles. Devin Haney, I definitely can see being top 5.
90
like a
seconds.
10. We can get somebody else that is viewed as a top 5 fighter in a weight class, or even from below, something like that, like a Shakur. But, I mean, you can't just go ahead and say because he just got one win, he beat the guy who had one win, that makes him top 5, top 3. I'm sorry. I just don't think that's responsible and good for the sport of boxing, man.
You're not good for the sport. That's why you that's why you want to make the list subjective. He doesn't have to be there here to listen.
Subjective.
No, it's not. You make it subjective by trying to pull bullshit rules. See, if you just stick to facts, what have you done? It's simple. But you want to make shit up out your ass. You want to pull up bullshit rules to make your favorite fighter look better, but it never happened. It'll never happen. Devin Haney is 23 and did what everyone else did light years ahead. So every single Bud fan is forced to put him on a super high pedestal because when Bud undisputed versus the guys he did, he was put on his pedestal. He was ranked above Canelo for being undisputed. Now Canelo said, I got tired of that. He went ahead and undisputed. Jamel's undisputed. So now the argument is not that you undispute because now everybody's doing it. So now we got to ask who did it better? Who had the better run? So you want to make it subjective. Answers are there. You just mad that your favorite fighter hasn't done what my favorite fighter current moment has done or what the person we're discussing has done. You want to over glorify Earl, but you ain't even mentioned Better Beef. He's been unified. You're a fucking hater. You're biased, not me. Where is Better Beef? Why there's no mention from anybody here? Earl is pound for pound because of the people he beat. Earl is pound for pound because he's unified. Well, mention Better Beef. Mention the 18-0, 18 KO unified champion that beat a champion, retired him.
To be fair though, Ness, I mean, Earl was unified before Better Beef.
Okay. So that's even better. He set the precedent, right? Because he's unified, the world thinks he's pound for pound. He only unified one division. They put him pound for pound. The minute he had 2 belts, he was pound for pound. The minute he had 2. So what is the why are we prolonging to put Better Beef there? He's about to fight for his 3rd one. Why is there no hype? Why is he not mentioned?
He's fighting for all. Oh, no, you're right.
No, it's 3rd. Bivol got the other one.
Yeah, you're right.
Big Fish Vega has another counterpunch.
No, of course. More lies. He's gonna say more lies. You make it subjective.
First of all, happy birthday, Coach Myers. Big Fish Mafia, baby. And Errol Spence, see, the difference with him is that he's taken his belts. Mm-hmm. He's been doing it for years.
Bivol didn't do that, huh?
Bivol, whoa, no. Listen, I'm not putting down any fighters. I'm not saying.
No, you also never mentioned Bivol. No one calls in here and puts Bivol on the pound for pound.
You know what? Because he has one great win. He has a lot of good wins. Jean Pascal,
Bobby, you've been having you and every other Earl Spence fan have been having Earl on the pound for pound since he beat Mikey. You and every other. You and every other.
You can't tell me what I've had on my pound for pound list, man. That's not true at all.
Okay.
So, man, like I said, man, happy birthday, Coach Myers Ness. I appreciate the platform. It's all good, man. And thanks, guys. I'm done.
Yo, he gonna tell me he didn't put Earl on his pound for pound list when he unified with Crawford. I mean, with Porter. So when did you put him on?
No, he said Mikey, right? You were saying.
Yeah, Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey.
Mikey. So when did you put him on? If not then, what was it when he beat Sean Porter for Unify? Because again, Bivol did all that. That's all I'm saying. I mean, not Bivol, Better Beef. I just want people to remember to be fair.
Is that Coach Myers?
We have
boomerang?
JP.
Oh, JP.
Long Beach in the house. Yeah.
Yo, Bo, Tanner, Danny, Ness, what up? Good morning.
What up?
All right, man. Look, Devin had a great performance. I feel like he put the boxing landscape on notice. I feel like people are nervous out there because it's flashes of Mayweather all over again. But this time it's the good version. It's the Boy Scout version. Like Bill and Dev are like Floyd and Floyd Sr., but like the Boy Scout version, which I'm happy to see a changing of the guard. Devin doesn't fit into any of your hip-hop molds, none of your scripts that you have for the black athlete. So I'm happy to see that coming on. As far as the pound for pound stuff, look, I don't like to deal with it. And I personally think you young fucking hipsters be overly subjectifying the conversation. If you look it up anywhere as a definition of pound for pound, the first thing it's going to say, it is a range of factors, but level of competition, notoriety, happy to be the ones that they will mention. So it is who you beat and the fashion that you beat them in. Don't over-subjectify the conversation.
Well, thank God Devin Haney went all the way to Australia in a historic contract that no one would have ever took and did it. Now, see, I'm old enough to have lived through the Earl Spence era when he went to Kell Brook's hometown and took the title from him. Just so happens I'm also old enough to know that right before that, Gennady knocked him out and broke his face, and he had to have surgery and fix his face. But somehow people gave him astronomical amount of credit for going over there and getting that one belt. Devin does that in Australia. His father gets approved at the 11th hour. He wins not one, but three more on top of that one. And somehow his win isn't greater. Four. Yeah, because the ring is involved. Somehow his win isn't greater. Somehow his opposition wasn't better. Somehow the adversity that he suffered or had to deal with wasn't greater. There is no win greater. There is no win greater. No one's done what Devin done. Tim Bradley went to Junior Witter's hometown to win one WBC. Earl went to Kell Brook's town to win one little belt. This is all of them. Plus he undisputed. He unified and undisputed. This is not getting one belt. He went to enemy territory on totally different circumstances. No one's situation is like his. No one. Earl doesn't have a rematch with Kell Brook in the United Kingdom. No one's situation is like his. So when you try to downplay it and say, well, he only had one fight, Ness, he took a fight that no one would have took. We've asked fighters, trainers, insiders over and over on the record, on camera. They wouldn't have took it. CYP calls in here and says he shouldn't have took it. How many people call in and say he was crazy for taking it? So he did the unthinkable, won the fight, and somehow still that win isn't better than Mikey's loss to Earl or Earl's win to Brook. Okay, fine.
Coach Myers, boomerang.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Danny? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing all right, doing all right. I ain't know this turned into the Spence versus Haney show. I thought this was just about Haney, where you rank him pound for pound. But anyways, Haney, he did what he had to do. I mean, he undisputed. He the man. Nobody's trying to take credit from him. He did what he's supposed to do, and he's probably going to continue doing it for a long time. Now, that's not taking credit for him. Now, you don't got to shit on somebody else, man.
Boxing guys didn't even want you to get that out because they know you're talking shit. See?
Yeah.
Horrible service in Connecticut because you're talking shit.
Yeah.
We hear you now. Say yo.
Hear me?
We hear you now. Say you hear me.
Yo, Ness, you a hater, man.
Time's up.
Yo, you hate on everything.
I'm
a hater, man.
I'm hating.
You a hater.
I'm hating. You know, it's funny. A caller calls in, says Earl is ranked above Devin because of who he's fought. I let him finish. I remind you that the person Earl won a belt from had a broken face and had to undergo surgery and legitimately, technically, has a loss before fighting Earl. I'm a hater. It's very strange. Very strange. So I tell the truth, I'm a hater. You make up a story, you're not a hater. Very strange. Georgie Porgy, Massachusetts.
Yo, first of all, let me say, I don't pay showtime to see you all there not even putting a goddamn motherfucking effort. If I want to see two motherfuckers just fight, I pick up a fight with somebody in the street. Don't need that shit. You don't love that sport, my dude? Just move along. Gone. Fuck you. Next. What a great show. Thumbs up, donate.
Hey, yo, what's happening, people?
What up?
Yo, you gotta let these niggas burn, baby. They're never gonna agree with you. That pound for pound lead shit, baby, that's the most divisive shit on boxing, bro.
No, y'all make it.
Niggas will never get a...
Y'all make it like that. If you just stick to the facts, what you do? What you do gets you on the list.
Humanity has never agreed.
Nah.
You don't got the key
stupidity.
To make humans agree, baby.
Stupidity doesn't agree. Ignorance doesn't agree. Logic is logic. What have you done?
At the end,
what have you done?
Listen.
What have you done? A man can only be judged by his fucking actions. That's it. You can only judge a man by his actions.
Right. Oh my fucking God, Ness. Listen, I know you're right, baby. But they will never agree. You will never pull these niggas that way. It's not going to happen. You know what you got to tell them? You wanted to be a fan of Haney? Haney took the shitty money, the contract, pushed that shit on their face. That's going to bring people to his side, baby. He didn't give a fuck about the money. He didn't give a fuck about none of that. He wanted greatness. That whole pound for pound list, nigga, they're not going to give it no motherfucking more new fans. Tell them about what he did, about the shitty money that he took, the shitty contract, how he fucking being elected by the people over the money to give us glory. But you want to talk about this pound for pound fucking list that they're going to shit on him. Don't do that. Yo, I got to go. Shout out to TVB, the world, the USA. I'm out.
It's funny. Anybody else undisputed? Let's talk about pound for pound and let's put him on pound for pound. Devin undisputed. No, let's not talk about it because they're not going to give him credit. It's like, no, I'm not running with that.
Let's start with this. I'm a creative genius.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the hard-hitting rising star fighting out of and representing Houston, Texas.
The most dangerous producer on YouTube.
El Bandera.
Yeah, we played that already. Where you at, bro?
Yo, Ness, I don't know what's gotten into you today, but you out of control today. You've been talking over people's cars and shit. Like, what's up? I want you to know that this isn't real. Like, these pound for pound lists is literally like me asking you, Ness, Ness and Danny, make up the top 10 the top 10 funniest movies of all time. You niggas not gonna come up with the same thing. And that's just what it is. Like, Ness, you're not gonna convince these people to change their mind. when I go into the booth during election season and I cast my fucking ballot for the president, ain't no nigga standing over my shoulder looking at what I'm doing. I'm gonna look at you like you crazy. Why are you over my shoulder looking at my ballot?
Family, not just anybody gets put on a ballot though. Not just anybody gets put on a ballot. Not just anybody gets put on a ballot.
That's the point. It's my ballot, and I want to make that.
No, Brandon. No. Don't be mad at me that you chose a bad metaphor. It ain't your ballot. It's the world's ballot. It ain't your ballot. It's the world's ballot.
Casting a ballot.
Oh man, this dude.
See, you're yelling right now. You see what I'm saying?
No. I'm yelling because you don't want to listen. You want to come on my show and lie. It ain't your ballot. It is the world's ballot. That's the way that it works, right? There's certain nominations for president. Once they get nominated, they're on the ballot. You don't just get a fucking a dude out of left field when it's time to vote, do you, Danny? Because I don't fucking vote. But at the time to vote on the booth, is it some dude that never been talked about? Or it's the motherfucking people running for presidency?
Well, I will say that actually in the last election, Ness,
I'm gonna kill this guy.
In the last election, Ness,
Austin, is he telling the truth?
No, listen. In the last election, it is the truth. In the last election, I had to write my vote in because Kanye was not on the ballot.
You can write in anybody on the ballot.
So you're technically wrong, and I'm gonna tell you, and I told you this before, and this is where you fucked up. I told you, first of all, pound for pound is most definitely subjective. Most definitely.
No, it's not.
Most definitely.
No, it's not.
And I get what you're saying.
Y'all make it subjective.
No. Hold on, listen.
Y'all make it subjective
listen.
by coming up with fairy tale criteria.
So then where the fuck is the criteria?
What you
where
mean?
The fuck is it?
Where
the fuck is it?
You
Ness,
done?
I get that, but
what have you done?
Here's the thing, Ness, but this is why I told you we need to. This is why I told you we need to put the shit in motherfucking writing because not everybody got the same list. I told you this is why we need to put this shit in fucking writing so people can see this is TBV's criteria. So when you call in, this is what we going off of. And then if motherfuckers ain't going off that, then you cook their ass.
Bullshit. Y'all change it. That's why.
All right, Danny, you're right. Thank you for clarifying what I mean. I say, I can write whoever the fuck I want to write in. This is the one that's yelling and shit today. I don't know what's up with. Matter of fact, you know what, Danny? If there's Red Bull next to him, take it away from him. Sticky paws. Don't let Ness drink fucking Red Bull this day. He is out of control today.
He ain't had no Red Bull.
He's telling me how to catch the ball. Huh?
I said he ain't had no Red Bull.
Oh my God.
I gotta go, Brandon. I gotta go because this is what I'm saying. We wasting time talking to people that are making the list subjective. Listen to what he's saying. He wants us now to universally accept that at the time of voting for pound, we could just put anyone pound for pound. I don't care if the U.S. election allows you to write in Kanye. You can't write a dude that's not qualified. Boots Ennis ain't done nothing to be pound for pound. So he's not in the list. You see, but you want to make it subjective by saying, I test. He's on the list because I test. No. It's not subjective.
It is subjective. It is subjective. And you're right that you can't just put in anybody, right? But there is an argument on pound for pound list based off of accomplishments and what they've done that Fulton belongs in the top 10, that Akhmadaliev belongs in the top 10, but I go based off accomplishments on mine, and guess what? I don't have them on my top 10, but I understand the argument why, because it is a subjective list. And once again, this is why I told you, bro, we need to put this shit in writing. That way, can't nobody call in and go again, because it's like there is written criteria for people to see what it is that we is making our list on.
We don't need written criteria. What has that fighter done?
I get that.
What has that fighter done?
Akhmadaliev unified.
How does the Olympics work? How does the Olympics work?
Points.
You win, you get gold. You lose, you get silver. The other person gets bronze. Simple. What have you done? That's your position. Like, dudes want to over-glorify and they want to jump their favorite fighter.
But see, the thing is that
I'm not jumping. I'm using the Bud Crawford method. Bud was the most over-glorified fighter for getting undisputed. His fans, ESPN, every journalist, they would tell us that was the utmost highest accomplishment. So now dudes strive to be as great as Bud, and they're becoming undisputed, and you guys are watering it down every single time.
I'm not watering
every
it
time.
down.
Not you. I'm talking in general. I'm talking in general. If Bud, for beating Ndango, for beating Delorme, and Victor Postal was arguably number one, it was contested. It was argued on ESPN, on this show, throughout the world, whether he was number one over Canelo before Canelo lost to Bivol. This is before Canelo lost to Bivol. Just because he undisputed, they were saying that he is number one. Bud fans would argue that he was because Canelo had a loss to Mayweather and a draw. But now today in present day, my boy's undisputed run is squeaky clean. And we're going to go ahead and diminish that. We're going to forget all the shit we talked about what Bud did and how we had to prop him up because he was one of the only undisputeds. Now everybody's doing is like, fuck it, Devin did what 7 other people did. Why are we going to keep giving him credit the way we gave Bud? No. The way y'all gave Bud credit, the way y'all made him the greatest in the world because he undisputed, Devin is the greatest in the world because he did it faster than Bud. Because he did it under more adversity than Bud. Because he did it in foreign country. Because he did it with a rematch clause. Because he did it accepting $2.6 million. So shut the fuck up. Don't call in here with no other bullshit unless you contest in all of that and give me good arguments for that. Because until then, no other run was better. The only one that could even fucking come close is Usyk because he's a foreigner going to different countries picking up them belts like Devin did. So fuck off. I don't care about nothing else. Lids low, Decatur, Georgia.
Get your ass in the ring and swing, man.
BoxingWords.com.
Hey, Daddy.
Boxing thinking man's game.
This is $1
Skill. Up here. You gotta be out think a motherfucker. That's what BoxingWords.com.
TBV, what happened, man?
What up?
Everything close to ring walk. What's shaking, man?
Shit, man. I'm sensational.
Hey, look, this is my advice to you two guys just for today. After today, take y'all ass to Gyron Dispensary and spend the rest of the day up in that motherfucker.
Yo, you know, it's funny you say that. It's funny you say that because we definitely going after the show.
Hey, man, drag him if you got to, dog. Get him there, folks. Get him there. Ain't nothing like some marijuana to kill things over. But anyway, all right, let's get to the pound. Y'all know I don't do this shit. Shout out to everybody and they pound for pound. My nigga, everybody right. All right, Bud is number one. It seems like on just about everybody list. So, you know, that's my fight. It's all good. Now, Ness and Danny, I got one question for you two. Ness, I pretty much know how you is on this, but I still want a full answer. Danny, I want you to answer first. Just a quick, curious question. I'm not trying to shoot no jabs or bullshit or none of that. All right. So this whole winning a vacant title, is that like a bad thing?
It ain't better
as much.
It ain't better than beating the man who's actually the champion.
Ness, calm down.
I'm just saying. I know, but ain't it a logical question though? What would you rather your son do?
No. Listen,
I would rather my son beat the champ.
Yeah. So to answer your question, I don't think it's a bad thing, right?
It is a bad thing, especially in the sport.
Shakur beating Joette was not a bad thing, even though it was a vacant title, because Oscar chose to not take that fight and moved up in weight.
He's not telling you the truth, which is he's not telling you the truth, which is technically they call you a paper champion. That is the term in this sport. I did not invent it. If you fight for a vacant like Danny Garcia versus Robert Guerrero, how many dozens and dozens of fucking welterweight fans called Danny a paper champ for winning a vacant belt versus Guerrero?
But my thing is, so hold on. But I'm gonna counter that because Shakur, granted, he did move up after he won the title. But if he would have defended the belt, how is that a bad thing? If he defends it and shows that he indeed is the best, or anybody for that matter, if they win a vacant and they indeed show that they're the best, looking back on it, what was bad about it?
Did Shakur show he was the best?
He moved up in weight and did.
He didn't show he was the best after that vacant at 26. He didn't unify with no one, and he didn't fight any current champion.
Yeah,
and
Warrington,
the WBC champion was there. Warrington was there. Kanzu was also there.
Kanzu wasn't there yet, but you know damn well
Kanzu was the fucking regular. Don't lie.
You know damn well
that's why DAZN signed him.
You know Warrington damn well ain't want that.
See,
fight.
that's the thing.
You know,
I forget more boxing than these motherfuckers know. I forget more than they know. That's the thing. I know Kanzu was the regular.
So Warrington.
I know Kanzu was the regular.
So Warrington did induct Shakur?
Yeah.
Okay then. So how the fuck you gonna say he ain't fight the champion like
because it's 3
he
champions.
didn't want to fight?
It's 3 champions. He was the 4th. Warrington was 1. WBO. Kanzu was the other. WBA. And probably some other Chinese dude was IBF.
It was Leo. It was Leo. Okay, Leo was a WBA.
All right, well, help me if you know. Help me if you know. Don't act like it's only 1 champion per division. Don't act like he can't afford another champion. He ain't fight Gary. He ain't fight Gary.
Bro, that's cool. Regardless,
he ain't fight Warrington.
Don't act like every situation
that's what I'm saying.
in which you win a vacant title is a bad thing.
See, I'm not biased.
You are biased.
No,
you are biased because every situation in winning a vacant title is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Okay.
It's not a bad thing. See, now you know how the callers feel. Go ahead.
Okay. So all I'm saying is my energy always the same. Same way I treated the vacant title that Bud won is the same way I'm treating the vacant title that Shakur won. The same way.
That's like saying that all undisputed. So all undisputed runs was the same. It's the same. It's the same belts and it's the same WBA, IBF, WBO, WBC. So if every vacant title is the same, then every undisputed run is the same.
The only thing that's the same about vacant titles run is that you can't win them unless there is no champion.
Okay.
The difference in the corny ass analogy that he's trying to make is that the undisputed champion, no matter how you won the belt, like Devin Haney emailed, right? Eventually you fight a champion to become the champion. End the story, but he can keep going all he wants.
So people who have won,
all he wants.
That's cool because people,
like he said, that's why he had to phrase it from the beginning. That's why he had to phrase it from the beginning that Shakur did that when he moved up because he didn't do it at 26, and that's okay. That's okay.
He didn't stay at 26, but he's not the only person.
But you see,
he's not the only person who has won a vacant title.
He's biased to Shakur, so he's got to lie. I don't got to lie. At 26, he didn't do it. At 30, he did. End of story. But you see, liars, people who got favorite fighters, they got to go extra because they want to look good. I don't give a fuck about looking good.
So I
give a fuck about telling the truth.
Okay, so if you're going to tell the truth,
sport.
If you're going to tell the truth, tell that every single vacant title is not a bad thing.
What? Bro, I'm not telling you it's a bad thing. The phrase in this sport.
No, you are because that was the question.
The phrase in this sport that he wants you to forget and he wants you to delete is if you win a vacant title, you are a paper champ. Now go and ask a titleist. Hence what I said, titleist. Do they want to be called a paper champion?
Okay, so now
we're going to the gym today. So we'll conduct a little survey.
So now, when a paper champion, right, goes on to accomplish greatness, how is that a problem?
You're right. Haney, technically considered paper champion because Loma didn't want to fight him and won a vacant title, went on to accomplish greatness by beating the man who was the man who beat the man, and he became the man.
But with your logic, you're saying
and he did it all in the division where he won the vacant title, not like the scenario he's trying to give.
No, the scenario I'm giving is what you said, that all vacant titles are bullshit, that is no good. The question was, is a vacant title a bad thing? And your answer is yes. Yeah. But in the
hence, I want the record to show that I never said bullshit. I never said bad thing.
No, the question was bad thing.
I answered it the way he just said. You asked me.
I didn't ask shit. It was a caller. It was a caller.
It's not a good thing. People consider it a paper champ. That's how I answered it. He's adding adding all this extra shit that fighters who actually won vacant titles will hear and assume I said. I never called it bullshit.
No,
or any
but
other
the question
shit
was, is it a bad thing? You said yes.
No, I said the phrase in boxing is you are a paper champ. That's why I said yes. It's considered a bad thing because the universal phrase in this sport when you get a vacant title is you're a paper champ. That's universal. I didn't make it up. I'm not that old.
As Devin,
I'm not that old.
If it was a bad thing now that he's undisputed.
Exactly. And this is his bias and his love for his best friend.
Bro, how
so
is
he's
it a
gotta,
bias,
he's gotta
bro?
say,
I'm
he's
proving
gotta say,
to you.
he's
I'm
gotta
proving
say,
to you how
he's
it's
gotta
not
tell
a bad
you,
thing.
Look,
in every
he's got to bring up
instance.
for us to ask Devin, was it bad for him to get a title that helped him gain more money and favor? Of course, Devin will never say that. Of course, Devin will never say that. But again, did Nestor make up the phrase in boxing that if you win a vacant title, you're a paper champ? No, I didn't. It came before me. It came before Bert Sugar died.
And I'm not disagreeing with the saying. That's what I'm saying.
Mad
is I'm not mad.
Because we happen to be talking about two dudes he's close with, so he feels some type of way to extra protect. He's Superman.
Why would I want to super protect somebody I brought up? I brought them up. Not true. I brought them up.
You got the cape on.
And I'm going to show how winning a vacant title did not turn out to be a bad thing.
No. In retrospect.
Right. And you said the question was, is it a bad thing? My answer was not in every situation.
Did Danny get called the paper champ?
Bro, yes.
Okay. So we can move on.
Did Danny go on and become undisputed? No. Okay.
No.
Okay, so
neither did Shakur.
Bro, but that's cool, right?
Shakur didn't even unify at 26.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
So what are we arguing for?
Because it still didn't matter.
Only Devin won a vacant and went on to undispute like Crawford. Why are we talking about anybody else?
That was different weight classes. If I can't bring up Core, how can you bring up Crawford?
This guy's crazy. That's part of the run. He fought Delorme first.
The first one, yeah.
So that's part of the run. The vacant was part of the run.
All right, cool.
And he went on to undispute, just like Shakur.
So how is that a bad thing?
Just like Devin.
So how are those bad things?
Bro, that's what... Listen, you win a vacant like Danny and you don't do anything else like you've already established, it stays a bad thing because you're known as a what?
How are you saying I'm wrong when I said
Danny,
not in every situation?
We both can't talk.
All right.
We both can't talk.
It's the same with the callers,
The
bro.
only way you can change being a paper champion is to do what you said only two men in history so far have done.
So can I ask you one thing?
That's it.
Can I ask you one thing?
So why are you making it universal? What is universal is winning a vacant title, you're a paper champ. What isn't universal is that paper champ going on to be undisputed champ. Only two men in history have done that so far, unless you're going to call in and give me some more. So this guy's back and forth makes no sense. So you either win a vacant title and prove that you're not a paper champ, or you win a vacant title, don't prove it like Danny.
So
the last thing we remember is that you're a vacant champ.
Let me ask you one thing. When I said that not in every situation winning a vacant title is a bad thing, how am I wrong?
Because your answer has to do with longevity. Look at how many years did Devin have the belt before he was able to unify Saturday?
2.
Okay. How many months is that? 24. That is a long time. We don't know what's going to happen. So to say, well, he won a vacant title, don't call him a paper champ yet, let's see what he does. That's not how boxing works. You won a vacant title, you're a paper champ.
Yeah, but
you went on to undisputed, you're an undisputed champ. Like, you guys want to overcomplicate things. Because it's your fucking favorite fighter. That's why you overcomplicated. You got to make it look good.
No, like I
said, he can't be a paper champ. When Danny was a paper champ and he was my favorite fighter, it was a fun thing to say that he was a paper champ. Now it's your favorite fighter that won a vacant title. He can't be a paper champ. No.
Like I said, I'm the one that brought him up. It ain't like you brought him up and you so-called going on some run. That's not the case. I brought him up to show that I'm indeed not wrong in saying that not every vacant title is a bad thing, because like Terrence, like Devin, they went on to accomplish great things and become undisputed in their respective divisions at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So unless, winning a vacant title that leads to undisputed is a bad thing, then, I don't really know what to say.
Yeah, you don't know what to say because not everybody that won a vacant title went on to be undisputed. And that's why your statement is stupid. Only two people have fucking done it. It's anomalies.
I mean, you don't have to be undisputed.
Beltran, we're going to wait for you to be undisputed.
You don't have to be undisputed.
No, we're going to wait.
You don't have to be undisputed for
Dillian White never even became champ. Dillian White never even became champ. But homie thing, every vacant titleist, every fucking paper champ, he thinks they're going to be undisputed because Devin and Crawford
Bro, you're delusional,
two generational
bro. You just
talents.
can't listen.
Two generational talents.
You have selective hearing.
I do, just like you.
How do I have selective
Remember,
hearing?
you didn't hear that I told you that Boots was number 2 in the WBO. Remember, you didn't hear that. But when you press rewind, it's there.
Show me where the fuck it's at.
Dami.
Where is it at?
It's there because I said it. All you got to do is press rewind.
I said you didn't say it, so it's not there.
No, you didn't hear it.
But see, you get what I'm saying? Just like you think you said it.
But I'm telling you, it's there. The fact is, it's
but you
on
can't
record.
show it to me.
All you got to do is press rewind.
I did, and guess what? It's not there.
No, go to the beginning. Go to that part of the conversation. Dami, right? In the orange avatar?
Yeah,
you gotta
it's
accept.
Donnie.
Yeah. From the UK.
What up, Ness?
What up?
Big up. You don't know. Yeah, man, it's been a minute still. Good discussion. But for me, like, you're both right. You get me? Ness, he's talking sense still because at the end of the day, yeah, pound for pound is about, it's a current list and it's always current. Like, if we was dealing with just accolades, then Mayweather would still be on there and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about accolades, yeah. Haney's just getting hated for no reason. Like, these guys need to be honest with themselves and say their top fighter in that division does not want to fight Haney. He's been trying to fight Loma, been trying to fight T.O., Russell, this, that. Everybody, like, they don't want to fight. So what's he supposed to do now then? You know what I mean? If everybody else took those fights, then there would be no debate here right now, in my eyes, innit? But that's what it is. Big up yourself, Ness.
Appreciate you.
So I'm just curious if it's not about accolades.
People just mad that I won't let them forget that they put Terrence Crawford on a pedestal above Canelo when he was a multi-division, multi-time unified, triple division champion. They still put Bud number 1. So now, motherfucker, you gonna eat Haney. I'm gonna feed him to you every fucking day. He did it in Australia for less money versus the real champ. Fuck out of here. We gonna keep the same energy. That's what we gonna do. Y'all can hate me all you want. Who next?
We got Luis Chavez 407, who's also new to Discord.
Let's go. I love new callers.
You gotta accept.
See, the beauty is God is good, man. Because everything they said Crawford, Haney did. He won that first vacant title too, so just like Crawford, he got a vacant. You know what I'm saying? Just like Crawford, he got a vacant. After that, what'd he do? Go on and do just the same thing Crawford did, Undisputed. So, what's good for the goose, good for the gander. Simple as that. I hear you, champ.
Hey, what's up, man? So, my top 10 pound for pound is I got Bud, I got Canelo at 2, I got Usyk at 3, I got Haney at 4, I got Charlo at 5, Vince at 6, Josh Taylor at 7, Inoue at 8, Decor at 9, and Bivol at 10.
And I want to shout out London Runs Boxing for reminding me that Haney technically isn't a vacant champ. He fought for the interim because Loma asked for franchise and he was elevated. He didn't fight for a vacant like Crawford and
I think when you were bringing it up, I think you weren't saying that he was vacant. I think you were using the analogy because of the paper champ and how people was calling him email champ.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Technically, a vacant champ is 2 fighters fighting for a vacant. Technically, a paper champ is 2 fighters fighting for a vacant title.
But see, I
never heard anyone use it for an elevated champ, which by standards is Keith Thurman being elevated as super champ when Floyd retired or decided not to fight him. So you're right, London Runs Boxing. We probably can't call Haney a paper champ because his is different. It's different.
And like I said, I think you were just using that analogy because people were calling him email champ. And
yeah.
I think you were just using that. But there's a fuck ton of super chats we haven't even touched.
And, again, for those that want to counter, being elevated only happens via paper. So maybe you're a paper champ. I don't know. super chats.
Yeah. We got Ken Stone with a $2 super chat saying Berlanga to change nicknames now. Only one monster. George Foster.
Oh, that's because of New Way. I mean, give a Berlanga a 39-year-old Triple G. See what happens.
George Foster with a super chat saying your pound for pound number one best win is a washed up Kell Brook. Best dad ever with a $5 super chat saying thank you for actually not being biased on your list, Danny. Respect. Glove emoji, gorilla emoji, hand up emoji, and demon emoji. Jay Miller with a $2 super chat saying Canelo has 2 losses and 2 draws and he's top 5. He is currently
you read that Jay Miller that said a lot of us agree with Danny?
I hadn't got to that yet.
Oh, my bad.
So Candle Jack with a $2 super chat saying I get you, Ness, for a boxing life 26 is not young. Jay Miller with a $2 super chat saying a lot of us agree with Danny. Brother Michael with his $10 super chat.
Ha! He don't agree with you.
He said, Danny, I did that because of the $10.
No, I know. He don't agree with you with his super chat. Check it out.
I'm checking out Brother Michael's super chat.
Which is the one I'm speaking of. He doesn't agree with you. Danny, you pushing propaganda. You're going to have these guys out here trying to start boxing at 35 because you saying 26 isn't old in boxing.
Yeah, no, I'm sticking to that. AJ Smooth with a $2 super chat saying I'm amateur at 24 and I've been clutching.
Clutching time.
Facts 100 with a $2 super chat says it's more special when you win the belts one by one or nah. Shit, I think you win them. I definitely.
Yeah, I don't know about one by one because this the thing. One by one, you become Jermell Charlo. One by one, you slowly become the man in the division. Taking them from the guy that already did that, you beat the man in the division. So they're both very beautiful.
Yeah,
because you're making a name for yourself being Charlo, or you made a name for yourself being Haney by beating the champ that was the champ.
For sure. We got Dr. Dre with a $10 super chat that says Malignaggi is an idiot for trying to justify super titles. The responsibility should rest on the sanctioning bodies. Either make champs fight their mandos or lose their belts. Stop creating confusion.
Absolutely, totally, positively agree with you.
Javier Maldonado with a $5 super chat saying, how many champions has Devin beat? I believe only one, right? Not top 5.
You mean only one current champ. But Devin has beat 4 champions.
JoJo being a former, Linares being a former, Gamboa being a former.
And your current champion, George, that's 4. Excuse us while we move on.
Antonio Galindo.
Dickheads. Y'all dickheads! Y'all haters! It's crazy. Then they say, Ness, I'm breaking down the fighter. No, I gotta constantly tell you the truth and make other fighters looking and feel in some type of way because you want to fucking lie. If y'all just stop lying, if we just came in here and talked about what we talking about other than lie and try to prop our favorite fighter up, we'll never have an issue. But it's so territorial for y'all, like, oh, damn, he about to slowly creep and do better than my fighter, so I got to say something wrong. Yeah, he's boring. He ain't throwing enough right hands. Like, the fuck, man? Y'all some haters, bruh. Haters.
Let me continue with these super chats. We got Antonio Galindo with his $10 saying only 3-pound difference between Inoue, Estrada, Chocolatito, and Bam. Can we see Inoue fight one of these guys?
I hope.
That way we can actually see him fight another good name.
Making him pound for pound because he moved up to take a shit. Oh, stop taking a shit.
R. West with a $2 super chat saying Spence, baby, snatching straps from each champ. Number 1. Wakanda Tax Collector with their super chat saying Inoue is next for Undisputed. Y'all must have forgot. Arizestro with their $10. Will we ever...
Wait, what was that last one? He said almost?
Inoue... No, he said is next for Undisputed. And
Talk to me when he does it.
Arizestro with their $10 saying, will we ever see Inoue take on Estrada, Chocolatito, or Summer Visa? And if so, what would it take? It would take for him to go down to 15. Boozy from Broward with their $2 saying, can we super chat a question for guests if not a member? You have to be a member or a Patreon. Jesse Quesada with their $5 saying, kudos to Devin for separating himself from other 135. Fans finally tired of PBC shit fights. That's why they made an injury
excuse for Maul not selling. I hope. Remember, I still been kind of, I don't want to say predicting because it's not a fact. I've been hoping, dreaming, putting out into the universe that Andre faked an injury so that he could end up on the PBC side. Now, here we have Charlo with an injury allegedly to the back. What would be better than both of them announcing that they're going to fight each other instead of both of those dudes they were going to fight before? One was fighting Parker, the other was fighting Selecki. Like, please.
We got Candy Slim 501 with a $2 super chat saying, Dev only beat one champ for Undisputed. Fuck you talking about?
I'm talking about beating the man to beat the man to beat the man.
Jesse
last I checked, Fury went out as a retired fighter known as the lineal heavyweight champion. The reason he did that is because he beat Vlad, who was the current lineal champion, because he had all the belts except his brothers for 12 straight years. So he was the man, little boy. Then this man beat him, making him the man. Okay? That's Tyson. Then Tyson retired, came back as the lineal man, and beat what many considered the true man in Deontay Wilder. While many of you would argue that AJ was, we all know he ain't want that smoke, and we see why. Chinny chin chin.
Jesse Quesada with a $2 super chat saying, Nello wins the Vacant. It's wrong. Everybody else, it's cool.
Nello's Vacant is different. He isn't in the AJ category. He fought for a Vacant unification. Stop your nonsense. But I get it.
What do you mean? What do you mean a Vacant unification?
He brought a belt to the party plus a Vacant. He didn't just fucking win a Vacant. He brought a belt to the party.
What party? At what weight you talking?
68. That's the only Vacant. What other Vacant?
Nah, yeah, he ain't bring no belt to that. He went.
Oh, so hold on. When he fought Yeardom, it was one belt?
Nah.
It was two.
It was so when he
the
fought,
one he beat Callum.
Yeah, but the Vacant
and the Rocky belt.
Okay.
Then the Vacant WBC.
No,
like AJ.
No, motherfucker, you're wrong.
What?
The Vacant WBC was on the line when he went in to the Callum fight. He went into the Yildirim fight having the WBC because it was vacant.
All right.
In the Callum
So
fight.
he fought the champion in Callum and the Vacant was on the line. Same AJ shit I said. AJ was the champion and the WBA was on the line for Vlad. Same shit I said. You just made me fucking go into detail, but I gave you the synopsis. AJ Vlad. It's not the same. It's not a Vacant. It's a Vacant unification. Simple, like busting a pimple. But again, you guys overcomplicate things. One thing is not the same as the other. Callum was the champ of the WBA, plus he was bringing the motherfucking Ring Magazine lineal belt, the lineal belt, and he was bringing the WBC diamond. Canelo was bringing the WBA regular after beating Rocky. See, it's not the same. AJ was bringing the motherfucking IBF and the WBO, because he had beat Parker, right? Or was it Parker? Was it Vlad before Parker?
No, Vlad was before Parker.
Okay, so he brought the IBF to vacate with the Vacant WBA that, because of who Vlad was, they put that on the line. It's not the same. It's not the same. Don't try to put it in the same category.
Brandon Lenz with a $5 super chat saying, Canelo won the Vacant WBC belt. Benavidez lost on his Undisputed
There
run.
you go. We just went through this.
Paper
man.
belt.
We just went through this.
Ken Stone.
Learn boxing, weirdo. He beat the champion for that belt.
Ken Stone with a $2 super chat saying, Berlanga no monster, going a distance with Rose, laughing out loud.
I mean, that's what happens when you're marketed too well, then you have to live up to expectations. So, he got a couple of knockouts. They called him the monster, and now if you don't get a knockout, you're a bum in these guys' eyes because that's how it is. They're all world champions, these callers and super chatters. They've all been undisputed, these fuckers. They never won a Vacant title.
Who we got up there?
We got Wapaholics.
Okay, Arthur, what up? Arthur, you're in the queue. You just got to say something or unmute, maybe.
Going once? Going twice?
Arthur.
All right, we out. Catch us on the next one tomorrow morning.
Nah, we got Boomerang. Where's J-Matt? Oh, he's not there? Who else is that? The Chronicles?
That's Venom.
Oh, Venom.
Oh, Venom, what up?
Venom Gloves?
Never leave a man behind, man. Don't listen to motherfuckers.
Venom Gloves?
Danny.
Gotta unmute.
Gotta unmute.
He says never leave a man behind so we could take your call just so he could talk over it.
Y'all hear me?
We hear you. Danny's talking
Venom.
over your call. We hear you. Danny's talking over your call.
Yo, so where do you got Devin ranked again?
I got I think I said number 4.
All right, so if Tim Zoo fights Charlo and beats him, is he automatically ranked 4? Foreign fighter.
It depends. It depends. Does he fight him? Hold on, fams, because you're not sure about that. Remember, Tim was offering a lot of money to Charlo. So is it in America or is it Charlo having to go to Australia because of that alleged $10 million that they were offering?
Yeah,
him?
the talks I've heard was for Australia.
So Bobby, before you start making hypotheticals, let's wait and see what really happens because only one man. No, before you make a hypothetical, let's wait and see because only one man truly went into Undisputed with adversity, and that was Devin. He went to enemy territory. No one else undisputed in enemy territory other than Usyk.
But how many times have foreign fighters come to America and won titles?
Usyk did it. Usyk did it.
Josh Taylor did it too.
So, stop hating. Stop hating on Devin. Other people did it.
Taylor.
What y'all need to do, see, they call me a super fan. No, I'm just propping up what my fellow American did. Maybe the UK people should prop up what Josh did, and everybody else in the Ukraine should prop up what Usyk did. Because I learned my lesson from the Bud fans.
Josh is from Scotland, bro.
Okay. Bud fans propped up Terrence, and I had nothing to say. I couldn't say anything. None of my favorite fighters undisputed. When they say, but he's undisputed, I got to shut up. Now it's my turn to talk. My fighter's undisputed too. I've been covering him since he was fucking 8 and 12. My fighter's undisputed too. We're going to put him on the list high like y'all put Bud. Y'all put him number 1. Who next?
We got Wapop.
At least I'm being fair. I'm putting him number 4. I ain't saying he better than Canelo and Crawford. That's what y'all did. Y'all made that argument. I ain't doing that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Just a little measly 4. All we want is number 4. We'll take the 4th spot.
I ain't gonna lie. A lot to agree to disagree between you and I today, but vacant unification is something I ain't never in my motherfucking life heard. That's a good one, bro.
Is it not? Is it not?
Nah, because
technically, what is it?
To me, a vacant, like, obviously the shit don't fucking exist, but when you said it, I'm like, nah.
So
Callum
it don't
was champ.
exist.
Callum was champ. Like, to me, it's like a vacant unification. It's like we got 2 vacants on the line.
No.
And we unifying the 2 vacants.
No, I'm saying that because of that vacant, it became a unification, but there was a champion. There was a champion. Joshua was a champion. Callum was a champion. And guess what? As much as you fucking hate it, Callum was the lineal champ. He had the ring. He had the Muhammad Ali trophy, the Super WBA, and the WBC Diamond. So let that shit just simmer in your fucking mind as you hate on Canelo.
We got Raul Jara saying, show us your Haney tattoo, Ness.
It's on my ass cheek.
Yeah, you wild.
Come over here to the studio. I'm going to fucking show it to you.
Hulk in Maryland. What up?
What time is it? What time is it?
Yeah, my man's out here wilding and shit.
In Maryland.
Tommy, I can knock you out now.
Holy shit.
Good try.
Holy
Good try.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Great show. Yes.
Uh-oh.
And Brandon.
We gotta try Arthur Hawk again. I mean Wapaholics again. He got a counter punch after Hawk. Oh shit.
He said fuck Hawk.
Hawk, my bad, Hawk.
Go.
Technical difficulties.
Austin hung up on you.
That was my Hawk voice.
My apologies, Hawk. Just
I was
accept
hawking
again.
in voicing.
Just accept, Hawk.
Vacant unification is bull. So how'd it happen? Was there not a fucking champion there? How can you call a champion a vacant champion if he's fucking a champion? And he's beating a champion. So neither man could be called the vacant. Neither man could be called paper champion, Papa. Don't help these dumb motherfuckers. I'm already a champ. So if I beat Canelo, I'm unified. You can't call me paper for winning a vacant belt. If I'm Canelo, I beat Callum. I beat the champ. And I get the vacant belt. You can't call me paper champ. Don't make me smack somebody, bro. This shit is retarded. End this fucking show. You dudes are stupid. Fucking idiots.
Wapaholics, what up?
Wap, what up? Who said that shit? I'm gonna fuck. There he goes. You timed out for being dumb.
Yo.
Y'all
hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, Wap, we hear you, man. Just talk.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, y'all was about to say, again, with Devin Haney, I'm like, she should be top 10 power but how can you have him 4 with only one good/great win?
Because he ain't got no losses or draws to start with. He ain't got no rematches or controversy to end with. Should I continue? His record's undefeated, squeaky clean.
I'm just saying, though,
he beat the man, they beat the man, they beat the man. I mean, what else do I got to say? Why is it not logic?
Well, what about quality of opponents?
Oh, he didn't beat the man to beat the man. The dude that he beat wasn't on a pound for pound list. Y'all over-glorified Earl for beating Mikey. George Kambosos was on a pound for pound list. You can't beat fucking T.O.
list he was on.
The only list that matter. Every fucking one in boxing. What are you talking about? Where you been at?
He wasn't on.
He was
not a consistent top 10 pound for pound.
Bro, of course you're not gonna be consistent when you just won one fight. But he was on the list as soon as he beat T.O. As soon as he beat T.O., he was on the list. What don't you hear? Lists go by weeks.
T.O. was on the list. Kambosos was not on the list.
Lists go by weeks. Kambosos was on the list the minute he beat T.O. Stop.
At what number?
Go find it. Go find it.
Top 4?
Go find it. He don't gotta be top 4. He don't gotta be top 4 for Devin to be top 4. Is that your argument? That he gotta be top 4? So wait a minute. Okay, so thank you for making my argument then. T.O. wasn't on the list. Loma was number 3 or number 4 when T.O. beat his ass. My argument
was number 7.
My argument, and listen to me, My argument since T.O. beat Loma was, if you beat that man, you should take his spot. He literally beat the man on the list. He should took his spot. So technically, Devin should be 4 because that's what T.O. did, beat the number 4. So I don't know what you're talking about. You still trying to discredit Devin. T.O. beat Loma. T.O. beat Loma. And so did T.O. T.O. only beat Loma, and then he lost.
T.O. was number 7 on the list.
But where was Loma?
Loma was number 3, but Loma had more than one good/great win.
Okay. But Loma's win, but none of Loma's wins are greater than Devin's, are they? Think about that. No, I gotta let him go. Let him go. When you find the 4-belt champion that Loma beat, then I'll come back and give you an hour worth of time. Till then, run your head against the fucking wall. What don't you get its accolades?
Isaiah Guzman with a $2 super chat.
Loma never beat a champion like George.
Yes, really think Berlanga beats Triple G. Crying face, dead face.
Absolutely. Tell Triple G to give Berlanga that fight. Why you think Triple G been fighting Canadians and shit?
Then we got Jeffrey Siri with a $2 super chat. Says Josh 19-0, less fights. Josh's run is better. Ness, chill.
Josh has a controversial win over Jack Catterall, refuses to give a rematch, asks them to rematch above at 147 for no belts, but then claims to be staying at 140. Sounds like he's scared to me. Now, I ain't the person to call a fighter scared, but you tell me what's going on. He also vacated the belt. Shut your dumb ass up. What's next?
Potato Chip 777 with a $10 super chat. My bad. Boom. He says, Danny, pass Ness the toilet paper because he's shitting on the callers. Laughing face.
Just telling facts, man. They just facts. If I stop me when I'm lying.
But it looks like we have gotten to all the callers. This is our second show of the day.
It is. We woke up super early, and that show is doing great. Did you see it?
I haven't gone.
Over 10,000 views already.
I've been trying to keep up with the people and all these hilarious comments.
The people.
And the super chats. Catch us tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific.
Where we discuss where is Enua Enuni on your pound. No, I'm joking.
Bro, we ain't doing no more pound for pound shots.
Look at Bo. Look at Bo. Bo like, yes. Yes. All right, y'all. We out.